4 pounds of gummy candies, and they lasted a very long time, and I'm still not out of them. So I think I'm winning. All right, let's see if we went live here. Oh yeah, my friend in Venezuela is so fucking happy right now.
Oh yeah, like fucking bombing them.
If we went
Some
live
shit,
here.
right?
Oh, he's been like, oh yeah, my friend in Venezuela is so fucking happy right now. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, like fucking bombing them.
If we went
Some
live
shit,
here.
right? I haven't followed these.
Hmm.
Seems like it's significant.
Yeah, well, they're in the airspace now. They've
Significant
gone
thing
into
that's
the
happening.
airspace. They're likely to start bombing in the next couple of days. All the air traffic has ceased, except for there was like a brief frenzy of private airplanes leaving the Caracas airport.
All right. Gotta
And
get all.
so all the rich little roaches
How
are
many
fleeing,
millionaires can
and
there be? And
they see the fucking tides are changing. This is a brilliant move if Trump manages to get it done and get Maduro out quick before the midterms. Like it's just a good thing to do in general, but like
right, right.
nothing beats a party coming back from a big military win. Like that would be such a big win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got a ceasefire between the Israelis and the Palestinians, and then ousted a drug lord dictator from Venezuela. Like the people themselves had tried to oust like 3 times. Like they've already voted him out 3 times, and he just refuses to step down.
Yeah. Right, right.
So I think that would be a big enough boost that
Sorry, I
there
was
wouldn't be
connecting
a
up
lot of
there.
trouble maintaining a Republican Congress. I think it'll stay Republican if that happens. I think that's a pretty good indicator. Also, they
Yeah,
found
yeah.
out.
The way it's going probably didn't matter,
Oh
but
yeah.
that's good.
Well, they found out Maduro had sent $20 million altogether over the time, like over a long period of time, to the BLM, funding the terrorist groups and stuff.
Mhm. Oh
So a lot
wow.
of that funding is starting to come undone. Speaking of Maduro funding them, what was it? It was like Ohio or Tennessee or something like that, or Indiana, where they figured out that a bunch of the funding that's been going to Antifa has been funneled from taxpayers in our country through NGOs, non-government organizations, getting grants that have been funding the Antifa.
Wow.
So
That's
a
fucking
portion
crazy, dude.
yeah, a portion of all those riots that have been paid for and all those terrorist acts that have been paid for were literally paid for by us. What kills me is that that's not all over the news, because that's big fucking news.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I guess they thought it was more important to let people know that national parks were closed down, but you could still go in, just not staff. That's a
Oh,
much more important thing
yeah.
to let people know
Yeah,
that
make
they
sure
could still
people are
go
all
in
breaking
and
into the
use
national
whatever they
parks to
want.
fuck them up, because, the people that are going to go in there and be happy that there's no, like, supervision are the ones that are, like, in there to, like, fucking, like, what do you call it? Poach animals and, like, throw big parties and leave trash all over the place and burn a bunch of shit for no
Yeah.
reason, do damage and, like, tear shit up. Those are the people that'll go, too, which is really sad.
Oh, yeah. I had heard that though, like it's not even like the gates are closed. It's like you're on the honor system. You should pay here over here. There's nobody to stop you from not paying, but please, please
I
pay before you come in.
I would pay because I like the parks and I prefer they stay there and like paying my
Oh yeah,
fair share
yeah,
of like five
yeah.
bucks at a fucking parking lot or $2 at a parking lot or whatever.
Mhm.
It's not really
Yeah,
asking a
yeah.
whole lot,
You're a one
It's not asking
percenter.
a lot, and you can even if you really
Yeah.
want to get like a really
Mhm.
cheap pass for like the whole year, so you don't have to pay any of them, and you just pay like $100 or something, and then you can. At least around here, you can park in all like the California state parks for like $100 a year. You can park year round, and you get like a free week of camping or something, or a free day of camping if you pay for a week of camping. Lots of benefits that are available there. But also, I would be afraid that there would be cameras that might potentially be collecting license plate numbers and determining whether or not people have paid.
Yeah, I don't
even
think
though there's nobody there to force you
it.
to, they might be leaving those security cameras on, and they might be taking like lists of license plates that didn't pay. You never know. Unlikely in a lot of places, but you never know.
Either way, I feel like having it all over is going to cause way more people to go in and take advantage of shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I know you'd pay, but most people wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, and then,
Yeah, most people are not going to pay.
And there's a campground and people are camping, and there's not going to be any quiet time because, there's going to be assholes that are drunk who don't care that there's a bunch of families out there camping too that just want to go to sleep at like 9 or 10 and turn off all the music and shit.
Yeah, I heard one guy was. I heard a story. One guy went in and even went and grabbed a canoe, and there's just nobody to fucking stop him from using the canoe and shit. Fucking crazy.
Oh damn! Does that mean you went and got a canoe, or is that?
No, the rentals, they have
No, I know what you're talking about. I was saying, was that one guy? Was that Detroit? That one guy that went and got a canoe?
No, I am nowhere near national park.
Also, I picture you as one of the guys that might pay too. Just because the sake of recognize they need money to operate and clean them up and stuff because people are animals.
I would consider not paying. I'd probably end up paying, most likely. I would be tempted to not pay.
Oh, yeah. No, the temptation would be real, for real. Me too. Definitely, I would be and I wouldn't really be, worried about the pictures, so I would pay anyway. I'd just be
yeah.
Most of the time, it's, no more than $5 to park for, a day or whatever. So it's I guess I can understand the savings is pretty substantial if you're camping for 5 days. But wouldn't that suck to be day 3 and suddenly they show back up and they're like, so where's your fucking money, buddy?
Yeah, I'm sure they'd get there. It'll take them a day or two to get back into the office.
I figure the government shutdown's just not worth the squeeze. It's such a small amount of money to try to steal. To me, it just seems
right.
I get it. Now, I'll tell you where I wouldn't feel any remorse whatsoever is parking where they give out parking tickets. If the parking tickets weren't going out, I would not be paying the fucking 50 cents in the meter or whatever at all. Period.
Right.
There's no fucking way. Why I'm already paid tax money to have those streets built. Why the fuck am I paying a fee to park there on the streets I own?
Yeah.
Oh, I did find out that my Venezuelan friend is descended at least halfway from the Germans that came over into South America after World War II. Which explains a lot. Oh, you just totally robot right now?
Shit, hold on. Oh, fuck, I'm on the 4G.
Well, now it's clear again. It just was for a second there, whatever you said, and you responded to me roboted out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I just said, he was one of they were rat line.
Descended from the Nazis, yeah.
That's what they called them.
Which
the Nazis, they called them the rat line.
It explains why he doesn't like Jews. And it explains why everything in Venezuela is 1,000,000% superior to any other country's stuff. He is the most nationalistic person I've ever met in my life, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. It's German. He's half German, half Venezuelan, and so he grew up in Venezuela. So everything in Venezuela is the absolute best, top of the line, Ubermensch. mentality kind of German thing. That's hilarious. I thought that was hilarious when I found out. Cause I'm like, oh yeah, and you hate Jews. Like,
Yeah, you had a bunch of the top Nazi guys teaching you how to do shit. Fuck yeah.
I'm like, it makes so much sense. Oh man, did you? I don't know if you had a chance to see the actual Justice Warrior one. That shit's crazy. Like this dude had been like in and out of the system over and over and over, assaulting and hurting people, and they just kept leaving him out there. And he went in and murdered this couple and fucking stole their banking account information to fucking rob them.
Oh yeah,
Because
was
they
that like
let him
the
in to
elderly
charge his
couple?
fucking cell phone battery.
Wow, that's so fucking evil, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
And it's one of those things where it's like,
Mm-hmm.
there's no reason he should have still been out on the street.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, if I was that elderly couple's family, I'd be suing the shit out of the state. Although I guess I don't know if you even can, but if it's possible, I'd be like, you were incredibly negligent letting this fucking guy out, and now my fucking parents or grandparents or whatever
Oh,
are
yeah.
fucking dead.
Oh, yeah. Well, the sad thing is they won't execute him, the guy that murdered them, because it's in New York, so they'll probably let him go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, give him like 5 years or something. Oh, you killed some old people, whatever, 5 years. And then his family won't get justice. And then the real tragedy is the people that caused it to happen, the politicians, will walk away scot-free.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, they don't have to worry.
It's
All their families are in like gated communities with private security that'll keep this guy from ever getting anywhere near them. But they just don't, you know, they don't want to spend that tax money on anything with their own pocket when it
Yeah.
comes to like,
Yeah,
can they help their own people?
yeah, plus the virtue signaling aspect of it obviously is pretty big too.
Yeah.
Look how tolerant we are.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, people are fucking dying.
Well, and the thing is, it all
In
comes from
thousands.
that, it's like the opposite of like the Christian sort of thing where like people are born evil and have to like be good or whatever. They have this weird like everybody's like a perfect little person that can never do anything wrong.
Yeah, whatever they did is not their fault.
And it's like, no, at a certain point you just have to accept that some people are just evil. Like there are men and women who walk amongst us that have no concern for anyone but themselves and will absolutely hurt, murder, kill, rape, do whatever they want just to pleasure themselves and have no concern over the people they hurt.
Yeah, some people are just broken like that. There's
Yeah.
no rehabilitation that's going to help them.
You can't fix them. You can't medicate them. You have to remove them from society permanently. Preferably through execution, in my opinion, because why should you waste a bunch of money holding them in prison for 60 years? Just fucking let them have their appeal or whatever, and then throw them in a fucking, throw them in a fucking chair and zap them or whatever you do. Poke them with a needle, hang them, whatever, And they use those like
That should be
cases
like
where
maybe
like
2 strikes. Maybe 2 strikes and you're out. But yeah, if you're killing people or severely maiming people, that's 1 strike and you're out. You're fucking dead.
oh yeah, for murder I think it should be one strike and you're done. Unless it was done in self-defense or defense of another person. But I feel like 1 strike and that should be it. But also I think that 3 violent felonies and you should be out of society as well.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like if you can't stop fucking attacking people or like punching them or beating them up or whatever, like you don't belong out on the streets with everyone else. Like you can't be out there. Like we'll put you in a work crew and we'll work you till you die. We need stuff mined. Hey, all these guys that can't stop fighting with each other, let's stick them in a fucking mine and get some coal out of it, but then I'm a little more ruthless, I think, than the most people would be okay with in our fucking
Yeah.
pussy country.
Mhm. Yeah. That is a little work. Work will set you free-ish, but like in a good way.
Like, if they can somehow prove over the course of, like, 5 years or so that they're genuinely, like, reformed, and they go out and and they, whatever, we have, like, some sort of system to check for that. Uh,
Hmm.
hey, maybe they can find a way to get back into society or whatever. But, like, I think the general prognosis should be like, if you just can't stop committing violent crimes, we just don't want you here. Like,
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
if
And we're
it's
not gonna.
drug related, all right, I get it. There's addiction problems, and as long as they're not hurting other people, we keep working with them. Even though that may never
Mhm.
change, it may never stop doing drugs or whatever. But
Mhm.
at least they're only hurting themselves with that. You know what I mean? It's not like
Yeah.
as long as they're not out there stealing. I think there should be a way to work your jobs, and like, I don't think jobs should fire you for doing drugs. I don't think that's right. I think that's the wrong way to go with that.
Mhm. Yeah, that is a little weird. Yeah, it's obviously like the reason they're fucking up or something.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah,
even
if they're
then,
not doing their job correctly because of the drugs, sure. Like, they're not showing up, or they're not working, or they're breaking shit or something, or
mhm. But
yeah,
yeah, just a
absolutely.
random drug test and they're fine otherwise as far as employed. Yeah, it is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and look at how many people way before weed was legalized. Like, I knew tons of people that smoked weed all the time and would do like a regular job and have no problems whatsoever. Getting to work
Yeah.
on time every day, doing their 8 hours, and fucking doing their job well.
Yeah, no, I did it for years, man. Gainfully employed and was stoned almost all the
Yeah. It's super easy to do. Like, I could even smoke weed
time.
at
Yeah.
work if I really wanted to. Like, I'm not gonna, because it's fucking dumb. Because I work
Right.
with, 12 guys that have all fucking had addiction issues, and if there's anywhere people are going to absolutely know you're high, it's going to be one of those places.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's just
Mhm.
no fucking way. Like, even if the morality of doing it wasn't the issue, because for me, I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't want to be slow if I needed to respond to an emergency or something. Like, it'd just be
Right, right.
a bad idea. But, like,
Yeah, no, it
just
was
from
one of
like
the
a
fucking.
practicality, there's no way I would get away with it.
Yeah, no, it was one of the funniest things about being like living in the sober living. Like after I got out of rehab the second time,
Yeah,
were the guys that were obviously using
and they
and
think they're
trying to like
sly.
claim they weren't. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they
no,
all
I'm
think
not.
they're
I'm like,
fucking
dude.
sly. Like, we don't know when we're the counselors, dude. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, they're like, dude, we all of us been where you're at. We all know what we're looking at.
Yeah, actually, surprisingly, from my perspective as a counselor, because I've seen people that are there high all the time, and I'm just like, you
Right,
got to be
right.
fucking kidding me. Like, obviously this guy's doing meth, but like, there's a surprising number of counselors there who've just never really done anything more than like smoke a little weed and drink, and so they just have like no idea. Like, they've never been
Yeah,
exposed to it,
I
so it
don't know what
takes
it
them
looks like.
a while to get used to, like, no, that's meth. That guy's on meth right now. He's definitely on meth. Or no, he's coming down from meth. He's going to be coming down from meth for another couple of hours at least, probably all night. Because he didn't get any today, obviously. But that's why he's so fucking grouchy. Like, and we test and find them, and they get kicked out. But, every so often somebody still thinks they can do it. One of the guys that was there when we opened the program like 6 years ago is getting kicked out this month for doing meth again. Gave him like 2 or 3 chances, and then he kept going back and doing it again. And it was like, well, we can't have you here, man. Poor bastard.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, especially meth. Like, how do you not act incredibly animated? You know what I mean? Like, it's
Oh yeah,
pretty obvious when people are keyed up on fucking any kind of speed, whether it's meth or fucking uh, pharmaceutical type shit.
there are certain combinations of psychotic disorders and like behaviors that can actually mimic the high things when they're off of meds. Because like we had a guy
Yeah,
that
like a
went.
manic.
He was
Yeah.
on Risperidol. He was on that for like
All right.
20 years, and it was really worked for his symptoms. And holy
Right.
shit, when they took him off Risperidol, it was like he immediately went down a meth hole, except he never did meth. He was just like a
Yeah,
trash
it's like
guy that
being
was
like
mentally
manic.
retarded and got fucking thrown out because they were like, oh no, we can't have retarded people working here, just even though you can do your job. Like way back in the day, and then had like some other mental health issues after that, and then but he never did like any drugs, anything. But then he just looked straight up like a meth junkie. Like 3 days later, he was
Yeah, I
always
assume like
like,
yeah,
"Oh
anybody
man,
who's in like a or having obviously can present like that as well.
yeah." It's like a combination of psychotic and anxiety disorder together. So he would be like super anxious
Right.
and twitchy, and then fucking the psychoticness would make him be like, you know, over the top, like animated and moving, like super like amped up all the time. It was like a bad combination, and he was like scratching sores into his skin and stuff. It was really bad. It was really hard to get him back on Risperidol even then, because like there was a push to get people off of it because it causes weight gain, and it was like, yeah, he lost 20 pounds, but now he can't function in any realistic fashion at all. Like now he's just
Right.
completely fucking helpless. Although the meth guy, this was funny. He was going in and out of his bedroom door like fucking 20 times one night. Just walking in and out of the fucking room. It was just like, oh man, that was so fucking like, no one knows you're high on meth, dude.
Right.
Just
Oh
you
no,
know,
I'm sure it's just insomnia or whatever. I would
yeah,
set them to start cleaning shit. I'd be like, hey, you want to clean out the kitchen and the fucking like the back of the fridge and all that shit? You
yeah,
need
that
something to
would have been
do.
pretty funny. Yeah, I wasn't there
Is
at the
there
time,
fucking
unfortunately.
yeah, but yeah, no, they'll almost volunteer a lot of times.
Oh
I
yeah,
know my brother had a friend that was like, do you mind if I clean out your car? Like, sure, buddy, go ahead.
just need something to do.
Yeah. It's usually cleaning, dude, and they're so intense about it. I've seen so many fucking tweakers, like just high as shit, sweeping the fucking sweeping the floor like it's the most important thing in the world. Just completely focused,
Oh god.
sweeping the
You know what?
goddamn floor.
That also helps with anxiety. Cause like
All
there'll be
right.
times that if I'm having like a panic attack or something, and it's like, I'm gonna go do dishes right now, or go clean the bathroom, or get my laundry going, or
Yeah.
something. Like just getting up and doing like a chore or something that doesn't
Yeah,
really.
anything requires you to do. Yeah, at least commit some amount of. I think it was Mark Maron that had a joke about like he's like, all right, well, at least at least some part of my brain has to be driving the car, so I can't be fully, into a
Yeah,
panic mode. At least some part of my brain has to be driving this car, cleaning the dishes or whatever.
yeah. I've done driving when I'm having a panic attack, so I have to get to work, and it's like, yeah, I suppose I could call in sick like 10 minutes before work, but that seems shitty.
Right.
Because whoever's there is probably just gonna have to sleep there and didn't, bring anything, and may have other obligations, or like a spouse that's gonna be like, "Hey, where the fuck are you?" like, oh yeah. So I try not to do that, and it's like, drive just fine.
Right.
A lot of the times, the panic attack will feel like it's going away while you're driving, and then when you get there, it'll kind of hit back again, and you're like, "Fuck."
Yeesh. I think there was an episode of BoJack Horseman where I think it was BoJack's daughter was having like a panic attack, and then like another dude that she didn't even know at the party or whatever was just like, okay, look out, look at what's around you, and like having her fucking just like start noticing shit around the room, and like that was enough to like
Oh
help her
yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
calm down.
That's a good technique. Yeah. It's like you engage the reasoning part of the brain with questions, and so what you want to do is be like fairly specific in what you're asking them to do. Like, look around the room and point out or tell me 3 things that are yellow and point to them. Right? So it's something that
Yeah,
they have to
yeah.
think just a little extra, more than just like, you know, or like 5 things that start with the letter Q or S or T or whatever. Another good question is, can you name the street you grew up on? Can you name the school you went to in grade school? Can you name your 3rd grade teacher? You're accessing different parts of the brain to kind of distract from the anxiety and the stuff. It's
Right,
usually used for PTSD, but would probably work just fine for like a panic attack, stuff like that. Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah, that's a
I'm
good show. I mean,
surprised
that's
it
only a
was in the
tiny part of
show.
what happened. But yeah, it was just a tiny part, obviously, just like one episode or one scene, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know it shows. I don't know if you've ever watched it, but that's a pretty good show, dude.
Oh,
It's
what
pretty
show is that?
entertaining. Yeah, BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the animated one.
Oh
It's a
no, I
bunch of
don't think
like
I've ever watched
anthropomorphic
that.
animals.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty good. There's a bunch. I don't know how many seasons there were, but there are a bunch, dude. Yeah, it's
And then
the
of course,
animated
yeah.
one where it's like the main guy, BoJack Horseman, is again an anthropomorphic horse, and like there's like regular people, but most of it is like anthropomorphic animals. Like there was like a golden retriever guy that was named Mr. Peanut Butter.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, or like his agent was a cat. I forget what her last name was, but the first name was Princess.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if it's a cat, obviously.
Yeah, got to be Princess.
Gotta be princess. That's
I
funny.
don't remember if the. I'm pretty sure they even had Mr.
Had what? Oh no, did you disconnect? Oh, I think you disconnected. Or I disconnected. We'll see. Although it looks like I'm fine. Connection wise.
2 words. Or was it just peanut?
Oh, you came back.
Ah, shit.
You were like
Yeah.
totally silent for a little while there. It may have, your connection or mine, I don't know which, but
Yeah, no, I was looking up the Mr. Peanut Butter thing just to get a quick pic
oh yeah.
of what he looked like in the show.
Very friendly, I assume.
Okay. Indeed. Yeah, I got his tongue sticking out. That doesn't look right on a anthropomorphic golden retriever, anyway.
Nice.
Oh, here's one where he's wearing a suit and he's got the shade. This is all right. This will do. What the fuck?
Oh, it came
All
up
right,
with an
for some reason,
excellent
it's not
dipping
letting me
sauce.
fucking.
Because I made
What's that?
some cheesy taco beef empanada things, and I wanted like a little dipping sauce. I had a little garlic and onion powder and teriyaki and hot sauce to some mayonnaise. It was very tasty.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it's amazing how quick if you little hot sauce, just a little hot sauce and soy sauce to like ketchup or mayonnaise turns them into like a really elevated, like better version of themselves. It's like the savoriness of the soy and the salt, and then the spiciness. You know, like ketchup. Even just a little spice to ketchup is really nice. Like where it's a little spicier. It just gives it a little more.
Yeah.
Good flavor.
I like ketchup and mustard together. Ketchup and mustard together with a little hot sauce.
Oh yeah. Try adding like a drop or two of soy sauce. It
One of
doesn't
my
take a
favorites.
lot. Just a little bit. Just the savory note is like really fucking just makes everything even better.
Very powerful. Hmm.
Yeah.
Give that a shot. Hmm.
Oh, the AI fucking prank thing. That was fucking crazy. That seems like such a stupid,
Hmm.
dangerous idea.
Oh,
To convince your husband that there's like a homeless person that broke into your house with AI. So you can show them like in the house. What gets me is like,
wow.
in the particular story here, is like, what did she expect to happen? Like, he's at work, you call him
Hmm.
and tell him that there's like a
Yeah.
homeless man in the house. Even if he went and left right away, odds are the police would get there faster. You know, and even
Right, right.
and then like,
Yeah.
what? How is he gonna? What's he gonna do? My first thing would be, why the fuck are you still in the house?
Hmm.
Like, get the fuck out,
Yeah.
call the police
Also,
from
why
the
would you?
neighbors. Why am I your first call? Your first call should be from the neighbor's house to the police.
Yeah. Also, if you're gonna pull a prank like that, why don't you wait until he just got off of work or something?
Wait until he's like up the block or something, so that he's like gonna be there in like 2 seconds. It's way faster if he just shows
Right.
up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
Yeah.
it
Like
just
he's
seems like
already
such a
almost
bad
home or
idea.
something.
Like, what if he has a gun? I mean, just because you don't think he has a gun as his wife doesn't mean he doesn't have a gun necessarily. There are a lot of men who recognize the difference between like honesty and expediency. You know, like when it's really an
Right.
issue, like morality, the morality of expediency versus honesty. It's like, yeah, it's not honest, but having a gun is a lot safer than not having a gun if you have the option. You know what I mean? So
Right. Did
like,
she?
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
What was her? Did she give any kind of rationale for why the fuck she did it?
It's a TikTok trend right now.
Just a prank?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
prank
okay.
thing that everybody's doing on TikTok. So there's a lot of people doing it. This is just like one extreme case. But yeah, there's a ton of people doing it
Right.
like it's a joke, and it's like incredibly fucking stupid. And the thing that boggles my mind is, most likely the genesis of it all is totally fake. Like, they did the
Right.
AI making
Right.
it look like there's a homeless person, but the husband was completely in on it and was responding in a specific way to get women off, you know, like so that they could be like, oh my
Right.
god, he's so
Right.
brave or something. Or in a way to make them
Mm.
laugh at him or something. Like something that ticks the little fucking endorphin in some bitch's head. And and that was totally fake and set up, and like a couple people did it afterwards that were also fake. And then just the retards dove in, you know, like they were just like, "Oh no, what do
Yeah.
we do? Retard, go!" And fucking, and then you end up with the fucking police sending 8 fucking cars to this lady's house. The number of times you see stories in the news and you're like, how,
What the fuck were you thinking?
man, just like,
Yeah.
how did this happen?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
people that let the guy in to charge his battery, like, fuck no, get out of my
Um.
house, dude. You're not gonna fucking come in my house and charge your fucking cell phone battery. Like, I don't need to know who you are. I just need to know you're not fucking coming in my house.
Right. Right. Yeah.
That's just too fucking weird for me, man. There's too many other places that dude could go. And there's no reason for him
Yeah.
to be in like
Yeah.
some random suburban neighborhood looking for a place to charge his phone. That's just really weird. Like, to start with.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe if I had an outlet outside, but even that would be pretty iffy.
Oh
If it
yeah,
was not, if
I
it
do have
was
an
only in
outside
my
outlet
front
on the
yard.
deck that they could use if they really wanted to, but I'd rather not let people know that that's there and make them think that they can be comfortable on my deck. Because then,
Right,
like, you know,
right.
you
Yeah,
come
that's what
out
I'm
2 days
saying.
later and motherfucker's got a tent set up going, you know?
Right, right. Like,
Switch
nope, I
some.
live here now.
Yeah, and then it's California, so how am I going to get rid of him other than a fucking bag of lye and a shovel, you know? Because
Right.
the police aren't going to do anything. They'll just arrest me if I try to get him off my property, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I should just count my. At that point, I would honestly just count my lucky stars if they didn't give him my keys and kick me out of my own house because it's fucking California.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really sad for those two elderly people because they obviously wanted to do something nice for somebody, and he fucking tortured them to death and stole their fucking money.
Yeah, it's like dangerous to do something nice for people now.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
fucked up
that's
reality.
part of how they fucked up China. It's the same. It's the same fucking roadmap. You know,
Mm-hmm.
in China, like people won't stop and help each other because they're all terrified of being sued.
Oh yeah, there was that one story of the fucking chick that like some guy helped her and then she ended up suing her. I forget exactly what it was, but it saved her from something and then ended up getting sued. I forget
Yeah,
the particulars. But yeah, I was like,
well,
that's
it's happened so
fucking
many
gross,
times that
dude.
somebody has been helped and they didn't want to be helped, or the help wasn't good enough, and they sue and they win. That just nobody helps
Yeah.
anybody. They'll just watch you die on the street.
Like, nope, sorry. I'll tell you what, if you sign this waiver, maybe I'll
Yeah,
sign this waiver of liability, um, absolving me from ever being sued for you for anything, and I'll consider helping you.
yeah, and that's just that culture. It's just broken, and now they're doing it to us. Because, like, think about it, and like, how likely would you want be to stop and help somebody on the side of the road at this point, even?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not worth the risk, man. It would go against my every fucking, natural urge as far as helping people.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
stopped
I'd
and
be
helped
like,
people
sorry.
many a times. Dude, I've picked up hitchhikers a few times. Never regretted
Yeah,
it, but that was
yeah.
like 15 years ago, and now it's like I don't know that I would trust any of these fucking people anymore.
Yeah, yeah, it's a fucked up state of affairs, man.
Yeah. Oh man, I am getting kind of done with decoy voice. Like all of his fucking like clickbaity stuff now is just getting kind of over the top clickbaity. And like I
Oh,
get that's how
really?
you play the game, but like the video like Civil War and it's like what happened was an Antifa was like flashing lights at the fucking feds and they were trying to pepperball them in return, and the Antifa went and hid behind the Portland police, and the Portland police pretended not to see them, let them hide behind them,
Wow.
and like protected them. And that's that in and of itself is a serious fucking problem. Like that's genuinely a very big issue. Like
Yeah,
there should
that's
not be question
disturbing.
in that, like obviously Portland police have no real authority anymore. Like they're not really police. I don't think anybody should be respecting them at all. And they should take the law into their own hands and remove the corrupt system that's in charge right now, because like if you have police protecting terrorists while they're actively attacking federal federal agents, like that's insurrection. Like that's direct insurrection in my opinion. I think they should have arrested all those cops as well as the fucking terrorists hiding behind them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's
they should
pretty
all be
obviously by
in looking
design,
at serious prison
but they've
time.
yeah, they've driven off all the fucking any of the cops that
They cared.
genuinely good police work
Yeah.
got the fuck out, and they could not get anywhere near enough people to apply, so they had to lower their standards like crazy
I bet what they
just to
did
get enough
was
people to work.
they increased the wages at cost of equipment because the people left are too stupid to realize that the bulletproof vests they're getting now are dog shit. Like all the
Mm,
like the equipment they have is probably terrible now. But they're paying them
right,
a little bit
right.
more, and it's all friends and family and like fucking corruption and shit, like real, like a lot of nepotism type shit. Like, oh, you get to go be a cop because you're friends with this guy, or you're his nephew, and so you can be a cop. Whether you know how to be a cop or not is irrelevant. They're just going to give you a
Yeah,
badge and a gun and send you out into the city and hope you don't kill too many people.
yeah.
Like
It's like nepotism and
yeah, so it's like
cronyism.
super corrupt where like you get situation where like yeah, the whole police force is actually dirty cops. It's not like there's no good cops
Hmm.
left.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty fucking gross.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of the system they set up.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll turn out fine for everyone involved.
Well, here's the thing. I
Mm,
genuinely wonder if the people of Portland, Oregon are continuing to vote for that mayor, or if the voter fraud system is so thoroughly entrenched that there's just nothing they can do about it. You know what I mean? Because like I don't think I mean President Trump being elected this time in overwhelming fashion shows that like clearly the majority are no longer on the left and the majority are definitely on the right now.
yeah.
So it seems to me that that shift is probably a lot bigger than the what we're being told because you know these news corporations can't stop lying about fucking everything.
Mm.
So I'm starting to wonder, you know, because like there's a movement right now for voter ID in California because I think the people realize that the state would probably flip pretty close to red, if not, you know, might be purple, but probably closer to red than blue at this point.
Mhm. Yeah,
If they
yeah.
didn't have illegal
Again,
aliens voting in the elections and mail-in voter fraud just fucking riddling the whole system.
rampant. Yeah.
And so it's like, because there is ways to do mail-in voter, like mail-in votes that are legit. It's not impossible to do it like without corruption, but you have to actually, you know, take out the votes that shouldn't count before you count.
Right, right.
Because inevitably the problem is not that they don't know that there's illegal fake votes in there. It's that they just leave them in there because they're the ones that put them in there, the people that are counting it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like they're
But
well aware that they're
it's
illegal.
getting
They're
their
the
side
ones
to
putting the
win.
votes in there illegally in the first place and pretending that they were mailed in. Like it's not rocket science. We saw them pulling boxes out from under the table when Biden stole the election.
Yeah, yeah. They're taping up pizza boxes over the windows so nobody can see what they were up to.
Yeah. See, that's the kind of thing when that happens. The people that are observing need to just fucking shoot everybody in the room.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
think that should be the genuine response at that point. Is like, oh, the people counting the votes are blocking the impartial observers who are there to like make sure there's no funny business. Oh, kill those people. They're all traitors. And like, let's get another set of people in there to do it properly, and let's see what's actually going on. And like, now we really have to go through everything, like with a fine tooth comb. At that
Yeah.
point,
Yeah, no, any of that shit should be considered treason, in my opinion. And yeah, the
yeah.
death penalty should absolutely be on the table.
Oh,
It's
I
too
think it should
essential
be
to the
immediate.
fucking.
I think it should be immediate. The observers go straight through the fucking door with guns in hand and start taking people down right then and there. Like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah. Although I guess you'd probably, yeah, you kind of want to have proof, but yeah. As long as you have some kind of
Well,
video
I
proof
think
or
if there's
something.
video proof of them taping up pizza boxes, that's all you really need.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
maybe
that's what
not
I'm
not actually
saying. Like,
shoot
you
them
don't
right
want
then
to
and
just
there,
be
but I
like,
mean like you should go in by
yeah.
force and just take them out like and arrest them immediately and put them in jail. Obviously, I'm being facetious when I say like actually shoot them. Um,
Mhm.
you know, we don't want another fucking somebody to blame me for like some like reverse Charlie Kirk thing.
Right.
And, like the nobody that listened to that guy just went out and shot like the one fucking audience member they had turned out to be a
Right.
shooter. Like, oh no.
Mm.
Like there's somebody that listens to the VOD later that's just like, no, I have to fucking do what he said.
Mm. There's a
Oh
reason I'm the only
man.
one that knows about this show.
I I I want Nick to stop fucking talking about Hassan's dog and iDubbbz.
Mhm.
Like those
Yeah.
stories are funny, but right now they're kind of like nothing's going on. You know what I mean? It's like,
Right, right.
can you stop
Yeah.
covering it over and over and over again? It's kind
Mm-hmm.
of dumb.
Mm-hmm. Although I don't know, I do find it fascinating on one level. Like for Hassan, the fact that he can't just admit that he shocked his dog. Like it would nobody would be still be talking about it. You know what I mean? At this
Yeah,
point, if you just yeah, all right, look, I didn't think it was big of a deal. did actually shock the dog, and just you know what I mean, like that would have fucking been fine. I mean, people would definitely give him shit about it, but he keeps making up different stories about what happened that are not compatible with each other.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
know he's lying. You know what I mean? Like
Well, that's
technically, one of these might be true,
early
but
on.
for
I
the
was
most
like,
part,
what's the concern over the shock collar or not shock collar? That's not the abuse. And somebody
mm,
pointed out like, well, it's because he keeps lying about the shock collar. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. That makes sense. It's like the
mm,
lying is the biggest part of the problem. It's the constant lying.
mm, yeah, yeah.
What
But
bothers
also
me
him
is that
making a
there's people
dog.
who watch him genuinely thinking he's an intelligent, rational person, and that he's
Yeah,
giving them some
yeah.
sort of good, useful information, and that those people are allowed to vote
Mhm.
and make like
Right, right.
decisions.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, though that's another group like Destiny's fans that
Same.
really
Oh
genuinely
yeah.
they're too important to the movement, which they're not. They have almost a negligible effect on fucking anything, right?
Oh, if anything, they
Um,
push people further right.
yeah, 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 but even that's negligible. But yeah, they're definitely certainly a net negative as far as that side. Like you're
Yeah.
probably pushing far more people away than you're drawing in.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
the people that are okay with whatever this shit is, we're already going to vote your way anyway. It's the people that are on the fence that see your shitty behavior that are going to be like, oh, they think that? Oh, that's going to make me question what I believe if people that shitty share the same thing. You know what I mean? They're almost certainly a net negative, dude. That's what's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mm. But even then, it's a negligible. You know what I mean? They're just not fucking important.
No.
Like I don't know, I doubt they have a small amount of influence, but it's probably not making a difference in a fucking election, at
Well,
least
not
on a
only is
national
probably not
scale.
making a difference in the election, but it's probably not really benefiting their side at all, which
Yeah.
is the irony.
Like I said, it's almost certainly they're almost certainly they might get a few people that swing their way, but a vast majority of people that are going to be impacted by them at all is going to be negative. It's going to be to go against whatever those assholes are espousing. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's just nuts. And I don't understand how, like, it seems so obvious that he shocked the dog, but there's still people that are actually claiming that he didn't. They're like, oh, no, it must have been a dew claw hit on something. Like, no, no. It's
Yeah.
very obvious. You can see him reaching down right where, you know, you see his
Mm-hmm.
movement with his left arm, which will be the right on the camera, but his left arm going down. And you can tell by this cadence, like the way he's talking after the yelp, the way he says, stop. Like he says it all fucking weird because he's freaked out because he did not expect the dog to yelp from that, which is going to alert the audience or whoever, anybody watching, that he fucking shocked him. He
Well, I
freaked
saw
out and
Tim
he
Pool put out a
talking.
fucking slide, a
Mm-hmm.
picture from
Oh
one of
yeah,
his
I
old
saw
streams where
that
there's
too.
actual blood on the dog's neck.
Yeah, yeah. There's an actual fucking cut
Yeah.
right below the collar line. Yeah, I'm
Which is
surprised that didn't
pretty
get more
tough
play.
to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
with
it
a
would have to
collar.
be really tight and really fucking pressing in, man.
You gotta be using the collar extremely inappropriately.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That had to be literally digging in. Yeah, and I think that area of the dog is like that neck area is probably not all that sensitive, right? Like it's a lot of loose skin and shit.
Well, also it's pretty hard to break that skin because it's like that's how they carry their pups.
Right, right.
You know, like
Yeah,
that.
so it
That's
must
very
have been
loose skin.
really
It's
digging
very tough
in.
skin as well.
Yeah, it must have been really digging in for a long time. Like he didn't even bother to take it off, like when he was at home and didn't need to be on. Like you know what I mean? It must have been on for days, probably,
It
right?
had to be like really yanking on a pinch collar or something like that too, or otherwise.
Yeah.
Like either it was the shock collar was way too tight, was cutting into the dog, which is I think not as likely as a pinch collar being used.
Mm-hmm.
Way too hard. Like I could see Hassan yanking the dog around with one.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. There's no way he's gonna have a dog dare to threaten his authority
Oh
without
yeah.
fucking him up. You know. Yeah, he's definitely one of the ones that would jerk the dog around like crazy
Oh yeah.
for daring to not sit right or fucking whatever stupid shit. Yeah, that's the other thing that just again some people have touched on it at least at points. Um, but I don't know if I was that dog. I feel like I'd trade getting a temporary painful shock for if I just didn't have to sit in the same fucking place for several hours at a time.
Yeah, that
So
one
I can
blows
be a
my mind.
fucking
That's so
yeah, so I can be
fucking
a
wrong,
prop.
man.
Yeah,
Like
I
it's
can be a
one thing
fucking
to
prop in your
train a dog
background.
where you train it to sleep in a crate at night. I don't
Right,
really
right,
approve of that. Like that to me seems kind of abusive. But like
right, right,
I understand that it's not an abusive intent.
right, right.
But what he's doing there is definitely like an abusive intent. Like the intent itself
Yeah.
is just obviously
Right.
who gives a
Yeah, and
shit
I know
about this
that's a big
dog?
dog, but
Like, you know.
that dog is still really young, right? Like I don't know how dog is, but it might be full grown, but it's still in a puppy stage as far as mentally, I'm sure. And to
Oh
make
yeah.
it any dog, like obviously, yeah, like a golden retriever or a husky or like any of those kind of highly energetic breeds, like it's incredibly fucked up. But like any dog, dude, to have to just sit there in the same fucking spot while you fucking live stream for 7, 8, 9 hours or whatever. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah.
It's not. Yeah, people aren't making a big enough deal about that, in my opinion.
And
Because
that's why
obviously
it
both are
bothered me that
fucked
everybody
up.
keeps going around about the shock collar. It's like, isn't it more
Mhm.
important that like we point out that Hassan is abusing the dog?
Yeah,
Because it's like
yeah,
shock collars aren't illegal. They're not considered abuse by most people. Because most people
hmm
that are going to use them are going to use them appropriately, and they're usually like a sort of like you've tried every other thing you can think of to get the dog to start like following whatever rule or stop doing whatever it's doing, and nothing else has worked so
right,
far. Then like that's when the shock
yeah,
collar comes into play, and you have to be very careful with how you use it.
yeah. But yeah, literally shocking a dog because it dared to get down off of its bed for a few seconds. Yeah, it's pretty fucking evil.
It's very disturbing.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what I'm saying. Yeah, there's no way he doesn't abuse his fucking dogs. That's why I get really pissed at all the people that are like, I was at his house. So you know, yeah, dog loves it. That dog's so happy.
well, that's like those people, act like that they probably trained the dog, and like when people come over, they don't treat it as abusively as they do all on a regular basis when they're not there.
Yeah,
Because that's
yeah,
usually how abuse works. It's not done in front of other people. It's done like in private.
yeah, yeah. There is occasional person that'll fucking doesn't care in front of people, but for the most part, they usually wait till nobody's around, till
Hmm.
no one else is around to do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Oh, that's always so
Yeah,
disappointing.
and I'm like, right, yeah. All
Haribo
right.
cola gummies. They look like little cola bottles, but they're fruit flavored.
Oh wow, really?
And every time you bite into it, you're like expecting cola flavor, and it's fucking fruit. And you're like, God, every time.
What the fuck, dude? That's crazy. Why bother having it? Fucking. That's weird. Like, why
Yeah,
make them if you're not going to make them cola flavored? I
I don't
can't imagine
understand.
it's that complicated. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
can't be that complicated to make it cola flavored. But like, just stamp everything and use the same flavor regardless.
pretty much.
Mm.
Oh, did you see the stuff on fucking the lawyer guy? I didn't
Which
like.
one?
He really has it in for fucking not legal. Is it legal eagle? No.
Oh, legal mindset.
Legal mindset. Yeah, he
Mm.
really has Nick really has it in for that guy for some reason, and I get
Yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
think
it's the
maybe
fucking
Nick's a little jealous that somebody's out there getting laid and he's not. Honestly, so for part of it, like some
yeah,
of it was kind of like wacky, but
yeah,
it was like I think
yeah.
it's just weird shit that
Yeah, there
develops
was.
when you're a streamer. Like it didn't really seem that awful
Mhm.
to me, but
Yeah, well, there were a couple of streams there where Legal Mindset did seem to be losing it a little. Because for the most part, whenever I was watching, I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I interpreted it as Diorio just doesn't have the experience of how fucking evil women can be. And maybe it's the not getting laid thing too. But I feel like Diorio's got a very nice um, impression of like male female relationships or something,
I think Nick is not real
where he
interested
doesn't.
in like any relationships and isn't pursuing them and has
Mm,
no idea what it's like for a lot of people.
yeah, yeah. Like I would never choose to go, to get a foreign bride or whatever. But I understand it. You know
Exactly,
what I mean? I
exactly.
understand why people would,
If the
and yeah, I
people
think that's the
in your
disconnect.
area are absolutely and completely incompatible with you and just not worth the risk. And it's a thing
Right,
that's
right.
making more and more headlines. Is more and more men are just saying like, look, women are abusive, horrible, and awful, and I'm just not gonna
Yeah,
risk
they're
anything.
incredibly entitled. Yeah, the Western women are incredibly entitled, dude.
It's like I've actually asked a couple of the women I know, and they're talking about like why they can't find guys and stuff. Like, what are you looking for in a man? And it's like, what do you bring to the table? And it's always just fucking dead silence when it's what do you bring to the table?
Right, right.
And then it
Pussy.
inevitably is like, oh, I
The answer
bring
is
me to the
pussy.
table. Like, in other words,
Bring
pussy.
what?
And it's like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
they're like, I
yeah.
just bring me and my attitude to the table. I'm like, oh, okay, well, then you're not really offering anything. So why would anybody be interested?
All right. So the only positive, because the attitude isn't, the only positive is pussy.
Yeah, it's like, of course they're gonna have sex with you, but they're not gonna fucking take you home and introduce you to their mom and fucking want to marry you. You're just some
Mhm.
whore. You like,
Yeah.
you're expecting that
Cool.
your pussy will buy you a free
Yeah.
ride on this guy's paycheck and fucking hard work, and like,
Mhm.
which is in a lot of cases really unrealistic. It's like not every guy, like the vast majority of people, are not in a position where they can support a second person
Yeah.
and a
Yeah.
family.
Oh, yeah. That's the other thing. The people are like, "Oh, you
Like
got to
it's
make
just
at least 10."
unrealistic. Yeah.
So the one out of what every 10,
Yeah, I feel so bad
which
for
is
men, especially when that's like such a weird expectation that seems to have caught in. Ironically,
yeah.
apparently, women being more independent and like having their rights and all this other stuff, like not that they didn't already have them like years ago, they did equal rights
Yeah,
years
something
ago,
at
but
least
like,
that's at least a 70. Yeah.
but it's somehow turned into a thing where men have to support and give them like all their money and do everything for them, like somehow it's made like an independent women thing. I don't understand
Uh-huh.
like the thought process behind that. Like, I'm a strong independent woman who doesn't earn enough money to live on, and I need a man to support me and take care of all my shit. And it's like, well, you're not very fucking independent, are you? You're not a strong independent
Yeah.
anything. You're a fucking dependent woman. Because I like I've heard this line from more than a couple of the ladies that do like the manosphere like milking, where they're like, I'm not like other girls, teehee. I agree with men's rights, teehee. Like the fucking the manosphere women, who are like, I'm mildly attractive and I don't talk bad about men. I'm gonna make a career out of that. But a lot of the lines that they use when it comes to that is like, if you can't afford like your hair and nails, then get a fucking job.
Yeah, those are some of the weirdest ones. Fucking chick is like just barely starting to see the guy. And they're like, "Yeah, I'm at the nail place. And they're like $300 for my nail and my hair and shit."
Mm. God, can you fucking imagine that? You fucking take a girl out on a date, you come back, you date her again the next week because everything was nice, and she straight up hits you with the like, so are you gonna be paying for my nails now?
Mhm.
It's like, are you sucking my dick later? Is this just a transaction, or are we actually having a relationship? Because it sounds like this is a transaction.
Yeah, it seems to be
And
very
for $300 of
transactional.
nails, I'm expecting a lot more than a blowjob.
Right, right. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, and they want, yeah, and it's not even just that day. They also want their fucking rent paid and fucking all kinds of shit,
Mm-hmm.
dude.
It's bizarre, man. Blows my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Or the chicks that show up and order like six or seven entrees. They're gonna take it home to their fucking kids so they can feed their kids.
Oh my god, I've never even, like, I don't even know what do you fucking say to that?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah. Oh, a lot of the
I'd
guys.
straight up say in the middle of the day, and be like, I'm not paying for your fucking like six entrees. Like, if you want to order like a
Yeah.
meal, I'm sure, that's pretty normal. But I'm not buying
Yeah,
you five or
appetizers
six
and
other
entrees.
fucking, like,
Yeah.
I'm not buying you like six meals so you can take home kids
Mm,
food to your kids. That's not my job. Like, fuck no.
mm.
And if that
Yeah,
means the
it's
date's
kind of.
over,
I've
then I'll
seen
walk the
ones.
fuck out right then and there, and I'm not gonna be bad. Like, I'm not gonna feel bad about it.
Mm,
Like, I'm not
yeah,
invested enough to care.
yeah, yeah. Or they'll bring like two or three of their friends along and expect the dude to pay for all of
Oh, that was like one of the ones I saw a fucking short on where some chick was confused because
them.
she had arranged to meet the guy at a bar, and she was with like two or three of her friends.
Yeah,
And so he showed up and
yeah.
was like, "Oh, I'll be back. I have to use the bathroom real quick," and just like left. I'm like, yeah,
Mm,
of course he just fucking left. Like, it seems like you're
mm,
there to just milk him for money.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
It's
he
pretty
was supposed
fucking.
to be the wallet to pay for you and your friends' drinks for the rest of the night. Like, and I
Mhm,
doubt he was gonna get laid out of it even. It's bad enough that if
mhm,
they're gonna use him for money, like, but if they're not gonna even
mhm.
fucking put out, like, that's just not a
Yeah,
very fair transaction.
yeah. I saw one where the guy was like, "Yeah, no, we're getting checks here." That was fucking funny. And she had like fucking the chick had like at least five of her friends, five or six of her friends with her.
Oh yeah.
And she really thought dude was gonna, without even bothering to check with him or anything, just assuming
Oh,
he
and
was
they
gonna
all
pay
ordered
for
up.
everyone.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I know what you're
Oh
talking about
yeah,
because they ordered
yeah,
up a
yeah,
lot of fucking food, a lot of
yeah,
really
yeah. It was like,
expensive food that none of them could afford. And
yeah, it
boy,
was like
how do
a
you
two
watch those
thousand dollar bill
friendships
or
fall
something
apart the
crazy.
second that money gets involved on the table?
Right. Yeah, it was funny though. Then he said that. Yeah, no, we're getting all separate checks. And I think at that point he wasn't even gonna pay for her shit,
Oh, I
which
wouldn't
is
either. Yeah, at
fucking
that point, it's
fantastic.
like
Yeah, no,
we're
fucking
never
A.
gonna go out again.
Yeah,
So,
we're done. Yeah, we are absolutely done.
like, you can pay for
So
your own
fuck you.
food.
You pay for your shit. Mm,
And especially, it's a punitive thing because it's like you thought you could take advantage of me, and I'm not gonna tolerate it. And
yeah,
I think
yeah,
what they think is, and this is probably how they get away with it in other cases, is where people are too weak to make a scene.
yeah. There's social pressure. They feel,
Yeah, they feel like there's this
which I
social
don't
pressure, like they're
understand.
supposed to just pay for
Mm,
it, and like they don't want to like embarrass themselves or
mm,
whatever. I would just step out to use the restroom, talk to the waiter or waitress separately
mm,
where they weren't looking, and be like, "Hey, we're all gonna get separate checks. I'm letting you know
mm,
now. I do apologize for anything that happens, and give them like a little extra tip or something."
mm.
Like
Yeah,
that would be as
yeah,
far as I would go. With like, hey, I'm sorry, it's gonna be real fucking rough, dude. But like,
mm,
here's a little extra tip to
yeah.
you, and go ahead and separate those bills now. Now that you know what's going on for me, appreciate that. And then you can just bring them all separate to the table. It'll save us all a lot of time
Mm,
and a lot of drama.
yeah. Yeah, I would be like, okay, my stuff's about 25, $30. I'm gonna give you like 50 to cover at least mine and a little more. And I'm
Yeah,
not
cover
responsible
mine, and
for
you
any of the
keep
rest of that
whatever's left
shit.
after mine for a tip. It's not to pay for anybody else's shit. Like, the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah. You give them like an extra $20, dude, and be like, look, I'm sorry for whatever's about to happen, but I did not agree to pay for all these people, and I'm not going to do it. So here's 50 for my $25 thing. You keep the change.
Yeah. God damn.
Like if you have to put it towards the bill because of whatever reason, but I'm intending you to keep the other half of the money.
Oh yeah, I would definitely give him a fat tip. I'd want to watch the people when the bills showed up.
That
So
would
I'd
be
want to
great.
be there when that happened to be like, yeah, this is insane. I can't believe you thought that this was appropriate, or that I was gonna be like afraid to make a scene and speak up for myself. Like you're an idiot. Like that's like not only you're an idiot, you're a selfish, greedy piece of shit, and I'm not interested in ever seeing you again. But I did want to see the look on your face when you had to pay all this fucking money for the shit you thought you could rip me off for.
Yeah, I might have to wait. I might just fucking bail altogether and be like, "Hey, call me later and let me know what happened." Like, I don't even want to fucking. I'd like to see it, but I'm okay
Oh
with just
man.
hearing you tell me what happened. It's gonna be almost as
If
satisfying.
if you're with somebody and you know for a fact, like at the back of your head, you're like, they're gonna need the police. That's what
Right,
I would do.
right.
I'd be like, look, I'm not paying for them. I'm gonna pay for my shit now. I'm gonna tell you right now, when you get them the rest of their checks, y'all better have the cops waiting. Here's a
Because they're
little
gonna
extra money
scatter like
for a tip.
fucking
For I'm
roaches.
sorry, but
Right,
I'm just letting you know what's gonna happen. Here you go. Peace out. Here's my number. Tell me if
right.
something funny happened. Like, is it
Yeah.
worth? Is it? Can I
They're
buy the
almost.
security footage?
Yeah. You fucking know. Those bitches are gonna scatter like fucking roaches, dude.
Oh, or they're gonna start fights and start attacking staff and stuff. You never know. Some of them are
All
fucking
right.
crazy.
Yeah. Or each
The
other, even better.
Oh yeah, beat each other up and shit. God damn, that would be funny as fuck. That'd be a great scene in a fucking movie. Just how quickly the friendships
Right.
dissolve into like straight violence against one another. Because women will just fucking
Hmm.
get violent. No concept of repercussions or consequences.
Yeah.
Like they just don't
Yeah. They're
care. Like
fucking.
they're so fucking crazy sometimes. Some of the shit women doing, like you're like, whoa.
But yeah, that level of entitlement.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little news on the Somali front. Uh,
Oh yeah.
he pressed charges against one of the people he's being charged with doing a deepfake on, and I guess like they're
Mm,
both withdrawing charges or something. No fear of the other one happening that way, because the girl, like the guy he accidentally showed the deepfake himself as well on his streams, because he was like, I can't
mm.
believe this guy did this. It's disgusting. This isn't real. And didn't realize that that's also illegal.
Oh wow.
Plus, he was also in prison for some other dumb shit. Like he's already convicted for unrelated shit to Johnny, like not related to Johnny Smollett, just other dumb shit that he's done. So he was kind
Oh
of in a
Jesus.
really bad position, and so I think that was a thing. But for some reason, um, everybody considers it a win, and that's not really going to be a problem. I don't know, but that was like a Tozi's thing on his video is like that it was
Mm,
everything was a big win. So I don't know if that's like a civil thing and maybe the criminal charges are still standing or something. I would wait to hear like an attorney, maybe if any attorneys are
mm,
still covering it that are credible. Um,
yeah.
see what they
Yeah, I
have to
thought I
say
remember
about
the
it.
legal mindset mentioning something like, yeah, that everybody was making a big deal about it being a win. He's like, yeah, I guess it is a win, but it's a really minor win. Like it's really not all that important in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, like
But that might have been
Smalley's
something
still going to
different.
prison.
Yeah, yeah. So whatever it was, maybe it was different what legal mindset was talking about, but probably the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I
And
just I
it was
just
two
was looking
different
at that and kind
incidents.
of going like, I'm just gonna wait until the trial's over. This is kind of getting to be really dumb, and
Yeah, it's
it's just
like
gonna go for a long fucking time with no actual outcome. You know what I mean? Like it's just not.
yeah, yeah. Probably best at this point to just wait for the shit to finally interminably fucking play out.
Like, I'm sure I'll hear little updates here
speculating
and
about
there, but
every
I'm not
little thing.
actively seeking it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Once everything's final, let me know. Let me know how it turned out.
Yeah. Oh, and then I guess there was another food stamp fraud bust in Seattle. I'd never thought about it, but like making food stamps harder to use for like junk food and luxury items, like
Mm-hmm.
lobster and shrimp and shit like that or whatever. But like making it harder to use for like candy and shrimp and lobster could actually
Yeah.
help
Yeah.
benefit in making it harder for people to sell their food stamps for drugs.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Like they'll still be able to, but like it won't be as good of a deal anymore. Get it to the point where like the food stamps aren't worth like cash enough cash to benefit the drug
Mm-hmm.
dealers at all, like without a lot more work than they're willing to put in.
Yeah, 'cause it's usually like half, like 50%. Like if you give them 20 bucks, they'll get you like $40 worth of stuff. It's usually like 50 per 60% is
Yeah.
usually what they'll get. Yeah.
Yeah, they get a
So
food
yeah.
stamp card for like $500 and go spend like give it to somebody for $250, and then whoever got it goes
Mhm.
out and buys all the fucking food and stuff that they want, or baby formula or whatever, and like resells it or uses it for themselves, or whatever the situation they're doing is.
But yeah, if it's getting even more selective, then that value goes. You know what I mean?
Yep.
When it was like pretty much any food other than prepared food or whatever, that was
Yeah, when
one
the only
thing.
thing
But
you can buy is meat,
mm,
cheese, dairy, vegetables, flour. You can't go buy like cookies and chips and soda pop and steak and lobster and big cuts of salmon and shit like that.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't think necessarily if you're gonna give people free food, you shouldn't. I like the idea the way Wix did it. Wick was a much more
Yeah, very
straightforward
specific.
system where it was like you're gonna get
Mhm.
like 2 boxes of Cheerios this month. You're gonna get like a gallon of milk for each week, and you're gonna get like so it was realistic.
Mhm.
It was like no, you're getting straight food items that are actually healthy, and we're gonna make sure that you're getting the correct food items. It's not gonna be
Mhm.
whatever you feel like
Yeah.
buying.
Yeah, and it's also a pain in the ass too. Or not a huge pain in the ass, but it's not like just swiping a card. Like you have to. I don't know if you've ever seen anybody check out using
Oh, I
Wix.
used to work at Safeway. It was the
Oh yeah,
reason it was a
yeah.
pain
Okay,
in
you
the
know.
ass is because people would choose to ignore what the WIC said. The WIC would say
Oh, try to use
specifically
it for
like
shit.
you can buy a
Yeah.
28-ounce box of Cheerios with this thing, or two 28 boxes of Cheerios, or two 28-ounce boxes of Cheerios, and they'd show up with like a 56-ounce box, or two 56-ounce
Mhm.
boxes, or some other bullshit. And you're like,
Yeah. Right.
no, you can get
Mhm.
two.
It says right here.
Yeah, this is right. This is exactly
Yeah.
what you can get is two 28-ounce boxes of Cheerios. You dumb motherfucker.
Mhm.
Or like, no, you can get a gallon of Clover milk. You cannot get a gallon of fucking
Yeah.
whatever other brand Glen
Yeah,
Ellen's
whatever name brand it is.
store brand is
Yeah.
there. You can only get 1 gallon of Clover milk. And it has to be 1% because it says 1% on your coupon. If it was 2%, and that's what it would say on the coupon. But it doesn't say 2% on the fucking coupon, does it? Like that was the only
Shit.
reason it was a problem is because these people wanted to just try to take you to cheat little bits here and there on every single fucking purchase, and it was just like there were times when literally I would have to go back and repurchase, like take every single item in a fucking grocery cart back and come back with the
Oh,
correct
fuck.
one once in a while. Like there was, and they would do it one at a time, and it's like, bitch, you knew every single thing you put in this cart was wrong intentionally, and you were hoping that we
All
would
right.
just not want to deal with it, so we would push it through. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh fucking cunt, you let me do every single one of them separately when you knew it was all wrong.
Yeah, that's fucking evil, man. But yeah, I'm gonna
That
take it
was
out
the
on the
most
fucking.
obnoxious shit in the world. that and the fucking, like, it was kind of like a nice thing, but also kind of like a, what the fuck's wrong with you people? The number of women who would show up with their titties showing through their shirts. Like full on, like they might as well not be wearing a shirt. Like they're wearing a wife beater with nothing underneath it. And you just clearly see their whole tit, and it's just like, it's like, bitch, you're at a grocery store. Have a little fucking
yeah. What do you think we're expecting to happen? Like we're gonna fuck right after I let you get away with this shit? Like what the fuck is the plan here?
Well, and it's like there's little kids shopping there with their moms, and like fucking little, like teenage boys trying to fucking get like a candy bar or something, and they don't need the fucking existential crisis of some weird 30-year-old cunt with fucking her tits out like at a store because she wants to feel like wild or naughty or something, and then go home and jack off. It's like fucking stop.
What the fuck? Like, yeah, I'm gonna risk my job because I got to see titties through a fucking see-through shirt.
Oh, I had a couple of the fucking
risking my shit.
The 16, 17-year-old bagger girls fucking kind of taking little passes at me here and there when I worked there, and I was just turning 21 when I started, so like they weren't that much younger than me, but it was still kind of like
yeah, it's still a little weird. Yeah.
Well, that advice my dad gave me, I don't know if anybody else's dad gave him that advice besides me and the one guy I work with, but has served me so fucking well through life. And so many of the other things he said and did were just hot fucking garbage. So, like, the don't shit where you eat was the one piece of advice that was genuinely like, don't try to fuck your coworkers. Don't fucking start no drama. Don't be involved in no drama that you didn't even have to be in. Stay your fucking head down and do your job. Like, served out.
Yeah, it's one of the ones I forgot. I actually, I don't know how I think of that, but yeah, I forgot to tell my son that, and that got him in trouble. I thought it was common sense.
It should be.
Nobody had to tell me. You know what I mean? When I was that age, so I guess I figured he would know that because I knew that at that age. I guess.
Yeah.
Like there were fucking literally dozens of chicks I could have hooked up with. Definitely hooked up with. Or at least a dozen.
What was it?
Maybe I'm exaggerating a little. But yeah, I knew better. I'm like, yeah, this is not a good idea. For one thing, I'm going to have to see you again. I think I actually told a few of them that.
I'm just thinking, like, I'm 21 and these girls are like 16. Like, I'm 5 years older.
Yeah, mine was
and
like
that's illegal, and I don't want to go to jail for like 15, 20 years. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, for me, I was like, I was only a few years older generally. Yeah, for any of the ones that were underage, like I was 18 or 19 when they were 16 or 17 or something.
One girl would brush up on me from behind whenever she had to go past me. If there was like any sort of thing in the way, even if it wasn't like remotely in the way, she would just slide her whole fucking front of her body across the back of my body, like her tits all the way across my back or something, just like push up against me the whole time. And that was just like annoying because I'm like, I'm not that easy, number one, but number two, it's like you're 16, 21, and we're standing in the middle of a fucking grocery store in front of everybody. Like, nobody's not aware of what you're doing. And then this other girl, I had to walk her to her car at night sometimes, and she would always try to, like, why don't you get in and I'll drive you back? Just get in my car and I'll drive you back real quick. It'll be easy. I was like, no, I'm going to pass.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh, yeah. I liked the girls that worked there that had like boyfriends or husbands. Those were my favorite people to work with because they weren't gonna fucking flirt. They were happy to have fun, entertaining conversations and engage with customers in like fun and interesting and entertaining ways. And as long as they knew you weren't gonna hit on them, they were totally cool. It's like, and it's because I'm like, I'm just here to do my fucking job. I want to enjoy my day. And if I can't work with the guys, which is, obviously my preference was always to work with like male, like cashiers and stuff, but at least the women that already have like a boyfriend or something and aren't like looking, that was always nice.
Right. Oh fuck. Oh shit, dude! I remember in school one time there was this chick. We were in a room. It had like it was the classroom was set up where like half the desks were sitting one way and the other facing the other way. There's like a space in the middle, right? And this chick that obviously wanted to hook up with me was sitting on the. We were both on the front row on either side, and she had like dropped her pencil. Like I think the first time I didn't realize she was doing it on purpose, but she, like I was picking it up, and then she did it again, and I was like, just put that down. Like, what the fuck? And I did it again. She did it a third time, and I just didn't pick it up.
Yeah, because
I'm
at a
like, I'm
certain
done,
point, you're
dude.
like, "This is I'm not playing fetch with you."
Yeah, like this is high school, and you're doing some fucking elementary school shit. And dude, at the end of class, we had like 4 or 5 minutes before the bell rang, right? And she had come across to talk to the people behind me, some chick behind me, right? And she's just leaning up against me, like it's literally just leaning up against me and talking
Oh
to the person
God,
behind me.
that's not
Yeah, and
subtle at
I
all.
like my, yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Oh,
Fucking crazy.
that last part
And
was pretty
because
fucking
I
funny.
was like, I
Like
wanted to
the
say
pencil
something,
thing
like
is
I wasn't gonna push
annoying,
her
but
away, but I was, yeah, I was certainly dude. I uh, was had a strong urge to just tell her to get the fuck away from me. But I'm like, you know what? I want to make this I'm going to try to make this uncomfortable, and I'm just going to pretend it's not happening.
oh
So
man,
yeah, she did it for like 5 minutes, dude. And then like as the bell rings, and I'm leaving. So yeah, very subtle. I just told her that. I just said, yeah,
God
very
damn.
subtle, and I fucking left, dude.
Like the girl in high
I
school that
appreciate
told
that.
me, like, "Oh, I think I've heard that cum makes a really good moisturizer."
Jesus, dude.
And
Yeah,
like she meant
yeah,
for
it's like
like hand
gross,
lotion.
dude.
Like me and the other guy sitting there were
Mhm.
both like looking at each other for a second. We're like, "Oh, that's fucking
Mhm.
nice." Like
Interesting,
fucking.
I guess. Mhm.
Oh man, if I knew then, if I
Oh,
knew
fuck.
then what I knew now, I probably would
Mhm.
have been like, "Well, I mean, do you need some?" But like,
Mhm.
like, because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the chick
Dude,
that like she just wants to fucking get freaky. She's not interested in anything else. And
right.
that has the potential to be a lot of fun as long as you know exactly what you're getting into.
Mhm. Oh, man. Yeah,
But
that same chick I was talking about literally had gotten my number and was like calling me.
oh, from someone
And I just,
else?
yeah,
Oh, I
I
fucking
should have
hate when people
asked.
give your number out, dude. God
Dude,
damn.
yeah,
Ain't
yeah. No,
nothing
I
more
won't do it
fucking
even if I'm
infuriating, man.
99% sure. Even if I'm 99% sure nowadays, I'm like, hey, do you mind if I give this person your number or whatever?
Oh yeah, I would
Um,
always if somebody wants to send somebody else's number, the very least I can do is text first.
yeah.
Like text that person,
Or I'll be
hey,
like,
this
well,
other
give me
person
your
asked
number.
me to give them your number. Are you okay with them having your phone number? I
Yeah,
will
yeah.
100% text, and the other
Mhm.
person can wait. If they want to give me their number, I'll text them the answer when I know. But I'm not giving that number until I know for sure that they're good with it. No, hell no.
Yeah. No, that happened a few times actually, and I never thought to ask where the fuck they got my number from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
girls just fucking
There
like
was
get numbers from people. It's crazy.
dude, yeah, because there was another chick. It was actually the first time I kissed a girl. We were at I think we were like 14, 15, somewhere in that. Yeah, I was a freshman. Yeah, so um, I don't know how we had each other in the theater, or whatever. But anyways, this chick started fucking just grabbing, rubbing on my leg and shit. And I literally like she was really actually going for my junk, and I literally had to like grab her hand and like hold it so she wouldn't be grabbing my junk.
In the middle of the
And
dance?
no, movie in a movie theater.
Oh, in a movie theater. Okay, okay. Sorry, I got confused about that for a second. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that shit happens to people. Apparently, I guess it happened to me at least once. But anyways,
that's crazy. I've never had some
yeah, and
chick
I
like
ended
try
up,
to molest me like that I wasn't into in a theater.
yeah, that's it was weird. Although I did end up hurt a little bit, but it was more like like a self defense thing almost. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking. I was so shocked by it that I kind of just went with it, but I definitely wasn't letting it feel me up or whatever. I'm
Oh
not that easy.
damn.
But anyways, it was a relatively short period of time. I made out with her for like 5, maybe 10 minutes or whatever,
Oh,
and then
that's
just
sweet.
left. You know what I mean? And just left. And then like the next, that was like a Friday, Saturday, or whatever. And I know the next Monday at school, like I was just hanging out with my friends. We were up on there's like two levels for each building, so we are up at the top level, and I was just sitting with my friends, and she came up and was like standing by us, and I didn't like acknowledge her at all,
Oh
right?
no. Wrong
Yeah, I
answer.
literally didn't even
You're supposed
fucking
to be
look
like,
at her,
"Oh,
dude.
hey, what's up, baby? How you doing?" You're
Yeah,
like, "Fucking, I don't want to talk.
yeah,
I
I
don't want to talk
literally
to the
said
dick grabbing
nothing.
monster. Like, leave her,
Yeah,
get her away."
I literally did not. And then yeah,
Oh,
she somehow got my number too.
goddamn.
And then I fucking
Now I'm
brokered
wondering what's your
them
number on the fucking
pretty
girls'
harshly.
bathroom stall for a good time called Detroit.
Oh,
Fucking, and they were calling. They were
dude.
open for a good time, and you just weren't delivering enough.
Right.
Then you should have fucking.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I was actually really rude to her in a way that I because at some point she had I forget how she had phrased it, but was just kind of I guess I don't know hinting about me and her being a thing or whatever, and then whatever it was, and my action was like, no, I just don't like you, which is kind of is a pretty rude way to say it.
Rough,
You know
but
what I
like
mean?
honesty
I
is
just don't
better than
like you.
not. Better to be honest, straightforward. Get that band-aid off.
Yeah, yeah, it was harsher than it needed to be, but at the same time, well, maybe not. Again, she was very aggressive, so any kind of wishy-washy shit may not have worked.
Yeah, I
You
think
know what I mean?
I
But I
just
did
think
feel
personally,
bad about
like
it.
from my
Mm-hmm.
perspective, best to rip the band-aid off quick as possible. If you're not interested, make it clear
Yeah,
early. Like,
yeah, but
don't
I
take
could
her
have,
out
I
three
could
or
have.
four times and try to break it gently. Just say,
Oh yeah, no,
look, I'm
that
just not
definitely
into
wasn't
you.
happening.
Like, yeah, I'm fucking cool.
Yeah, well, again, yeah, just
Although it's
saying I
more
don't
often
like
it's
you
girls that
is
do
dismissive.
that the thing where they'll go out with a guy like three or four times before saying
Yeah,
they're not into him.
mm,
But like,
yeah. So on this one, I could have at least said,
yeah.
"Look, I'm just not interested
Oh
in
yeah,
a
you're in high
relationship
school,
or
yeah.
whatever."
When you're in high
Yeah, but
school, just
again, I was
learning and
young
shit.
and
So it's like, yeah, you fuck up and you learn
yeah,
how to say it properly later. But
mm,
even if you
yeah.
say it
So I
in a
did feel
mean,
bad.
terrible way, as long as it gets said, that's the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I
But
think
I
the
still
worst
felt
to
bad
let
about
her
the way
just
I did
fucking
it.
drag it on for like months or
Mm,
weeks or whatever. You know, it's
mm,
like, oh
mm,
no. Because then they
mm.
get madder and madder
Yeah.
when you fucking finally do rip that band-aid off.
Mm, yeah. Although, yeah, the first chick I was talking about, the one that kept shit, there was another chick that told me, like, I guess, like a year, like it had to be at least a year after this, maybe more. Literally said this. It's just a young black chick who I just, again, I don't have anything. They're not necessarily my type, but I wouldn't be averse to it, right? But she
Yeah.
literally, and I guess
It
you
wasn't. It
know, I
wasn't that you were
probably did
averse to
find her
dating black
attractive.
chicks. You just didn't want to date that one particular one.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
kind of actually did look like a fucking monkey, dude. It's fucked up to say. Like she wasn't really ugly, dude, but she kind of looked like a monkey, dude. Um, so it
You
just
weren't
she just
curious,
was not
George?
attractive to me at all, dude. Yeah, so it's a weird. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but basically, she just yeah. I did not. I personally did not find her
You
attractive,
didn't.
though
You didn't.
others did.
You didn't own a big yellow
Yeah,
hat.
yeah. But at least a year later, probably closer to two, this other girl told me like, yeah, no, that girl was like singing like it was right around the time the Bodyguard came out, and the girl was actually singing the "I Will Always Love You" thing.
Oh
And then when she
God.
got done singing, she literally said out loud to this group of chicks that it was she was singing that about me.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
I was like, wow, I have not seen this chick in at least a year, like at least a year and a half.
See, there's
Had
the
no contact with her.
that's why fucking the chicken in VR chat who was hitting on me, like the one that hit on me like last. What bothered me
Mm,
so much is because we barely had any conversation. It did not. I
yeah.
barely know this chick. Like she barely knows me.
Mm,
And to turn around and be like, I'm in love with you? Like, I'm sorry. No, you're fucking not. You're in
it's
love with whatever
fucking
weird fantasy
yeah.
you've built in your head about me. But you don't
Right,
know me at
right.
all. Like, we don't have that kind of
Mm,
fucking relationship. Like, if it had been
yeah.
somebody who
It's
I
so
had made
creepy.
friends with and we talked and, like, You know, I knew what
Mm.
kind of work they did. They knew what kind of work I did. We'd like like exchanged like more than just like, hey, what's going on? Oh yeah, it's a nice fucking day. Oh yeah, that movie that came out was nice. You know, like more than just like small talk. It would have been like, oh, okay, that's more understandable. But it was just like, yeah, when they just build this weird fantasy around you. That's what the thing
Yeah,
that a lot of guys don't get they're like trying to pick up girls is they try to
right,
treat them
right.
like they're these like fucking perfect little porcelain dolls up on these fucking pedestals instead of realizing that they're just a
Mhm.
person and that you have to actually get to know them
Yeah,
as like a person.
yeah,
Like if you want to
yeah.
have a relationship with a girl, you have to actually like make friends with her first. Sort of like at the
Hmm.
very least, like you can't just be like she's not just gonna be like, oh my god, he thinks I'm pretty. I guess I'll have sex with him now.
Right.
Like that's just generally not. I mean, there's sure
Uh,
there's maybe one or two out there out of 1,000, but the vast majority of them are not quite that dumb.
yeah, right. Oh fuck. Dude, oh shit. Okay, so the black chick I was talking another thing that I didn't find out till fucking many years later is because she had called me a couple of times. And again, in her typical subtle fashion, she's talking about she had a Coke bottle and she was said, I'm doing my Madonna impression. She's telling me this over the phone. And I don't know if you were familiar with
Oh yeah,
the
Madonna, the pointy
Madonna.
tits.
Yeah, but in her whatever she put out some kind of video thing of like her songs and shit, but also like her doing like interviews. I think it was the one where she talked about how it was when Antonio Banderas had just started doing movies here, like how hot he was. But then there's a part in there where she has a Coke bottle and she's showing how she sucks dick using the Coke bottle.
Oh god, did
Yeah,
Madonna
so
do
this
that?
girl
That's
thought,
so cringe. I gotta find video.
right,
That's fucking awful.
right, yeah, yeah.
I'm
So
sorry,
basically,
that
yeah,
is.
she basically this chick was said that she was doing her Madonna impression with the Coke bottle she was holding, and again, very subtle. But yeah, I was not, and I was still a virgin
That's.
at this point. You know what I mean? And I was still too freaked out
Oh,
to
was it
even
Evian
think
bottle?
about it. Oh, okay, okay. Maybe yeah. I think she said she had a Coke bottle.
Let's
The
see. This
chick that
is
was talking to me
muted.
because I've never seen the actual scene. I just heard about it. Well, actually, she's the one that told me
Oh
about it. Now that I
wow.
think about it, I probably would not know about it if it was not for this chick telling me about it. 'Cause I didn't really give a
Oh,
shit about
she
Madonna.
fucking throats that bottle, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, she's not
Oh fuck,
fucking. She
really?
damn. God damn. Alright, this 30 seconds and it's just the
Oh
bottle, and
fuck
I am
me.
impressed with
All right.
Madonna's skill. Like,
God damn it! Now I gotta see it. I've never seen it,
I'm
dude.
putting the video up right now. There's only
Mm,
one, so.
yeah,
But
yeah,
that's just like.
yeah. Yeah,
I have it
yeah.
muted so I
Apparently
don't hear
the
what she's
the
saying or if she's like gagging on it or anything, but like.
mm, right, right.
Fucking Christ. Like, she's
Mm,
not playing around with this bottle. And like
holy
fucking
shit.
gag reflex, she gags a little bit and just goes right for it. Like that's impressive.
Mm,
And then towards the
wow.
end, she's almost getting the whole bottle down her fucking throat. Like
Mm,
the thickest part of the bottle is almost getting into her mouth. It's like,
yeah, she gags a little at first, but after she gets past that, it looks like,
I was like
mm,
almost
what the
impressed.
fuck?
Like Madonna got fucking mad, fucking
Yeah.
fucking head game
Mm,
back in the day.
yeah. So apparently that, yeah. Like I said, this
Oh man, that
chick
is
thought that was a
fucking.
good thing to. I'm sure she got plenty of dick. You know what I
Oh
mean? She
yeah,
was
no, I'm sure
attracted to
Madonna was
other
probably
people.
sleeping with all sorts of people.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the chick that was
Oh,
calling me.
the black chick, yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
didn't want to give her your banana.
um, yeah, yeah. And again, I was still a virgin. I still had no interest. Like it was that creepy.
Oh, you needed a big yellow hat. Take
Had
her
to
take
be
her to
a,
the fucking park with your
uh,
big yellow hat.
yeah,
Curious George and the man in the
yeah.
big yellow hat. I'm telling you.
Oh fuck! Holy shit,
Curious
dude,
Georgina.
dude, dude. Her name was Georgiana.
Oh my god, you're fucking with me.
I'm
Oh
not, dude. I did
no.
not realize it until you fucking said that, dude. Holy fuck. Yes.
Thank God, right? Because you would have
Dude,
said
that's
shit about that
amazing.
like in high school, and you'd have got yourself in so much fucking
Oh,
trouble.
God. Holy shit. Oh, man, that's fucking funny. I never
Oh,
made that.
dude.
Even when you were saying the Curious George thing earlier, it didn't connect with me.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it was just now. I'm like, holy shit.
I've been making monkey
That's
jokes
so
this whole
fucking
time. Are
weird.
you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was the first thing you said when I said she kind of looked like a fucking monkey.
Oh
And
my
I still
god.
didn't make the connection then.
That's so funny.
Damn. Mm.
Today you learned.
Oh, dude, and apparently I didn't find out till many years after that. Because again, she had called my house a couple times, and I was very, again, just not interested. And I guess at some point she must have called back, and she started talking to my older brother. And my younger brother, again, I found this out like 10 years later, that my older brother actually hooked up with her, actually fucked with her.
Oh,
And my
really?
younger brother was like, I think that was the first girl he ever had sex with. My older brother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know if it's 100% true, but that's what my younger brother said.
Was there enough of an age
Yeah.
difference that that's creepy, or was it just like, oh yeah, whatever?
It's about 2 years,
That's not
and
too
I was a
bad.
year, about 3 years. No, fuck. Yeah, probably not.
Because
She
like
was
I'm
a
6 years older
year
than my
young.
brother and 12 years older
She
than my
was,
sister. So if I started
yeah,
dating
no,
somebody my
all of
brother's
us,
age, it would be a little weird.
no, all of us are roughly 2 years apart. Like I've got older
Uh,
sister, another older sister, that's 2 years, about 2 years younger.
yeah, if I
My
started dating
older
somebody
brother
my
is about two
sister's
years.
age, that would be really fucking weird. 12 years younger would be
Yeah, no, we're all,
33 years old,
yeah,
like 30
roughly a
something. That'd be
year.
a little. That'd be a little.
Yeah, well, yeah, like me and my younger brother, 17, like less than a year and a half apart,
Uh,
17 months apart.
Actually, 30 something wouldn't
Um,
be so bad. I guess it wouldn't be that bad. But like,
mm, but yeah, like I said, I don't know if that's a definitely true, but I mean, my younger brother was pretty sure it was. It's just like, God damn, that's fucking sad. My fucking old brother is like nailing my fucking reject.
damn.
All right.
Well, you
I'm
know,
like, oh, that's another reason
that might have
why.
been more her than him though. If she was like super fucking
Mm,
obsessed, thinking, "Oh, well, I'll sleep with his
mm,
brother, and that'll fucking make him so mad,
yeah.
and he'll feel
Yeah, because well,
terrible."
she did sing the song, the "I Will Always Love You" song,
So that might
after
have
two
been
years
just her
later.
way of getting revenge, and he was just like
Mhm.
not putting his
Yeah, and
part
I
of
never
the
found out about
fucking.
it.
He never said anything, so it kind of ruined her whole fucking idea.
Right, right,
Because
yeah.
like
Like
guys generally
she would have.
don't like
She was
guys.
counting.
I don't
Mhm.
really know
Yeah, and I
any of
already.
the guys I knew in high school who were like, "Oh yeah, I'm fucking this one chick or this other chick or whatever." I never got anybody like do that
Mhm.
unless
Yeah,
they were
yeah, at least
lying.
not
There
to.
were a lot of
Yeah,
people that lied
yeah.
about
Unless
that
they were
shit,
close
but
friends. Yeah, there were a few people that would. Yeah, a few dudes that would fucking say it to like a whole room, like a whole room of dudes. But yeah, very, very few people would be saying anything beyond their close friend group
well, even
if they're
close
fucking
friends
with.
weren't always like they're like dating somebody, but
Yeah,
they're not going to be
yeah.
like, "Oh yeah,
Mhm,
we had sex last night" or
mhm.
something weird. Like it's just not something
Yeah.
you should
Yeah,
really
I guess I
talk
never
about.
did. Yeah. Like I said, most of my friends thought I was gay, apparently. I found out years later because I
Oh, my
never
parents
talked
thought I
about
was
that
gay
kind of
throughout
shit.
high school for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were like,
But
"It's fine if you're gay, son." I'm like, "I'm not," and they're like, well, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I'm
oh
very
yeah.
private. Thank you. Like, you don't even know what I
Mhm.
do."
Yeah. Like that's plenty of reason.
I just would never want to expose anybody I was interested in to my family. I'm just not interested in doing that. Like now I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
care, but
for
at the
whatever
time it was
reason.
like I just was way too embarrassed by them to like.
Yeah, and again, yeah, I was definitely socially awkward when it came to that kind of shit. Like interacting with girls, or in that way, I should say, was not I was terrified for the most part.
Oh yeah.
Or not terrified, but just didn't really have any clue how to do it. So I just never tried. is kind of more, I guess, more
Oh, you're
accurate.
talking about like the sex. I think you were talking about the introducing him to their
Yeah, or
parents.
even just messing, fooling around, dude. Like I had
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
idea
Okay, yeah.
how to get to that point, and it seemed very complicated to me. It's not nearly as complicated as I thought it was in my head, but in my
Oh
head, I
well,
was
the
like, it's
thing is,
almost
I think
impossible.
the chicks want to fuck as much as guys want to fuck. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
different
and see, I was
things
completely
lead
unaware
to
of it,
that being a
and
thing.
yeah,
With a dude, you just gotta be like, if you're a chick and you want to bang a dude, just be like, hey, you want to fuck? And they're usually like, yeah. Whereas like
right,
chicks, it's like a crock pot. You got to get everything warmed up a little bit at a time and
right.
make her feel real
Yeah, and
special
see, I
for you
didn't
to
have
be
a
like,
clue.
hey, so you want to bang? And then she'll be like, hell
Yeah.
yeah. You just got to get
Mm.
put in a little more effort.
But yeah, like I said, in my mind, it was a possible equation. So I just never really tried all that much. I got hit
Yeah.
on pretty regularly, showed interest, and generally I did not realize it till years later. It's kind of well, shit. I think I've talked about it, like being at bars and come up to me and like chat me up and shit, and I had no idea that like they were doing that because they were interested in hooking up with me. I had no idea, dude. I
Oh
was just like,
yeah.
hey, nice talking to you, and fucking go back with my friends, dude.
Well, that's a big part of the difference between the way men and women communicate in general.
Right.
Like when I say something, I mean exactly what I said. I don't mean anything that I didn't say. There's no hidden meaning.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fucking hint at stuff or play some weird game
Yeah.
where somebody I'm talking
Right.
to has to
Right.
figure out what I mean by some sort of like our like crazy
Mm-hmm.
fucking decoding thing. Like
Oh yeah.
they don't
Oh
need
yeah. The
a
amount of
World War
times
II Enigma machine to figure out what I really mean.
yeah, the amount of times I've heard women say, I made it obvious. And you're like, no, in your head you did.
Yeah, oh
That
yeah.
was not obvious. What you're describing is not obvious at all.
In fact, a
You
lot
know
of
what I mean?
times the stuff that women will do to hit on people is incredibly hard to
Weird.
tell and
Yeah.
bizarre.
Yeah. Right. Right. Like, how do you think another human being is supposed to interpret that as you wanting to hook up with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, what you got to do is you got to be like, hey, if somebody said that or did that with you, what would you think? Because a lot of times
Right?
that's when it's like,
Yeah, you got to almost
oh,
role play it
fucking
with them.
hits.
Oh, yeah, like, oh, okay, here, pretend I'm a complete stranger, and I'm gonna come up and tell you what you said to that guy, and you tell me how you would react. Like,
Yup.
oh, okay, okay, I get it. I
Because
see what
men are
you're
by and
saying now.
large extremely flattered to get hit on. Well,
Yeah.
even if they're not
Oh,
interested,
I
they will
enjoyed it.
generally be like very polite about it. Like, no,
Right,
thank
right.
you. I'm so sorry. I'm with somebody,
Yeah.
or I'm just not interested right now, or oh wow, that's super sweet of you,
Mm,
but I can't, for whatever reason.
mm.
Like they're going to
Yeah,
be
no, I
much more
always,
pleasant than a lot of women are, because women have to be fucking harsh
mm,
sometimes to
right,
get the
right.
message across to some
Yeah.
assholes.
Yeah, you literally have to be straight out and say, look, I'm not playing hard to get. I'm not interested. Please leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. But no, I enjoyed getting hit on pretty regularly. It wasn't really that. There were certainly times when I had to like be like, all right, that's enough. I'm not interested. Leave me alone. Um, but yeah, it was a lot like a chick. Now
Actually,
that I think about
thinking
it,
about it,
I
the only
enjoyed being
times I heard
pursued.
about people having sex were when girls were telling me about their sex life. And now I'm wondering if maybe they were hitting on me.
Right, right.
Like, oh, hey, look, I
Yeah,
did
either
this with
that or
this
they thought you were
boyfriend and
gay.
that. No, I was pretty clear about not being gay. That was
All
only
right, in
my
that case,
parents
yeah,
thought
probably.
that. Nobody else thought that.
Right, right.
None of the people I was in high school thought that. I'll tell you that right now. But
Okay then. All right, Dan.
no, yeah, that was my grandma taught me dirty jokes when I turned 13, and I fucking knew them all. Like fucking, just like I was
God
like
damn.
fucking ridiculous. I don't think I could do it now, but I used to be able to just go off on just like all these horribly grotesque and totally inappropriate things. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they thought I was gay and I was putting up a front. Like telling all the dirty jokes just so no one would know. Maybe they thought, because women do that weird, like, unnecessary translation thing.
Damn.
Yeah, you got to figure like, oh, what was it? I think the weirdest moment in school is definitely the one where I got to see the girls undressing in the locker room. That was fucking crazy. And like gym coach is just like, oh, just don't look. It's like, I'm fucking 16.
Okay.
Dude. What do you mean?
Right. What the fuck?
There's a bunch of chicks that are fucking like stripping down to their bras and panties. Like, I'm absolutely looking.
Yeah. That's a completely unfair thing to ask a 16-year-old boy to do. That is an fucked up
unrealistic expectation by far.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That is an unreasonable, unfair.
The funny thing was, like, he was just totally fucking, like, didn't give a shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, again, he'd probably been laid plenty of times, had a wife, and it wasn't actually sitting to. And young girls.
High school gym coach, he probably got laid a lot of times. He's probably been in that other fucking locker room getting laid a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and was one of the ones who was actually interested in fucking teenage girls.
Yeah.
So he's like, what's the problem? Like, yeah, because I don't know. For me, I can always remember, how I acted and how I felt at certain ages. And apparently not a lot of people really do that. Like, they don't think about, this other person as anything other than themselves, I guess. Like, what, you don't remember what it's like being 15, 16 and horny all the fucking time? And not having had sex yet or fucking not getting laid regularly?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, as adults, like, people tend to forget what that's like.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's like a fucking brain fever.
Yeah, it definitely can be. And fucking jerking off all the fucking time. Multiple times a day, man. Jesus.
God damn, I want more tequeños, but I'm too fucking... I can't justify it. I can order them for like $20 for like a box of 50 of them, right? But the shipping is like $30.
Wow.
And they're like the size of a mozzarella stick, maybe a little thicker around, but like the same length. And it's like, yeah, they're fucking delicious, but I'm not gonna be.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, especially the shipping. Jesus, dude. The shipping's more than the fucking actual tequeños.
Yep. Wait, he says there's some made in the U.S. Holy shit! I might be able to get me some tequeños. It's interesting, especially with the texture of it. It's like a cheese that's got like a little bit, it melts really good, but it's also at the same time got a little bit of grainy texture to it still, and it's really
like the
soft.
Blanco?
For a tequeño.
Like the Blanco?
Oh, it's okay. So right. You got queso blanco and queso fresco. And if you mix both of them together, that's what you end up with. The cheese and the tequeño is the closest to.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's like halfway, but it's like half and half. I've made my own sort of versions, and the dough I haven't figured out other than making the actual dough, which is kind of a pain. But the cheese I've got down to like half queso fresco and half queso blanco. And that's really good. But it's like a crispy,
I remember the Blanco
on the outside, chewy on the inside dough that's wrapped around them.
Oh, nice.
It's like wrapped around the cheese, fantastic. And then it's all the way around it, so like they can't get in it. Like, oh my god, they're so good. And just like with a little ketchup or like ranch or Like garlic dip, any kind of whatever you want to put on there, it's fucking good.
Mm, yeah, yeah. Ranch probably be my pick.
Yeah, oh, ranch is
Yeah.
delicious, man. I did a couple of the tequeños with some spicy honey and some like fresh fruit for breakfast one morning. It was really good. You know, it's like
Hmm,
they really are
interesting.
pretty like you can do them for pretty much whatever you want.
Mm. Yeah, I feel like I would do like similar to what I do with like buffalo wings. Still put because with buffalo wings, I'll usually still add like some Louisiana hot sauce or that kind of or something. Um, so yeah, I would probably do something like that and plus ranch, but like separate, not mixed together. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Yeah,
oh
that's
yeah,
probably how I would eat that. That sounds really good.
yeah. Oh, they're amazing. The I made what are they called, empanadas for lunch today, which is another Venezuelan thing
Mm,
that he was telling me about. You just take that
mm,
fucking cornmeal, the pre-cooked cornmeal, the where it's like they soak it in fucking lye and then grind it up.
mm.
So like most cornmeal you get, like corn flour, cornmeal, is pretty much the same, like that same kind of stuff. And you mix it like one
Yeah.
cup of cornmeal, one half teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of warm water. And that's like you can make as much as you want, or as you want to do 20 cups. It's 20 cups of cornmeal, 20 cups of water. You let it sit and hydrate for a little while. Then I squish it out with like a tortilla maker, so it's like about a 1/4 inch thick, like twice, 2 or 3 times as thick as like a real tortilla. And
Mm,
put some filling in it and like fold it over, seal up the edges, and then fry it real good.
mhm.
Fucking amazing, man. Like crunchy on the outside, gooey and ooey on the filling inside, because usually there's some sort of cheese. But like it's so
Okay.
fucking good, and it's perfect for like dipping on stuff or adding like you know throw salsa on there, like some guacamole or ranch, even whatever you want.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, I'm looking it up. It almost looks like a pig in a blanket, but
Yeah,
just nothing
they
sticking out of
do.
the
It looks
end.
very much like a pig in a blanket to Tequeños. Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's just not open at the ends like with pig in a blanket, where the hot dog or weenie is kind of sticking out at both ends. It's like that, but it's closed off, kind of looks like.
yeah, yep,
Huh.
yep. It's closed off. Uh, what he said to me
Mhm.
was you can use and I haven't used it yet. Is the pre-made pastry dough, the like puff pastry dough. So I'll have to try that
Oh,
next.
gotcha.
I tried.
Mhm.
It was really, really close to like those fucking croissants you buy like in a can.
Yeah, yeah.
I bought like a sheet of that dough, but it wasn't cut for croissants, but it was just like the same dough. And I just ran a like knife
Mm,
along and cut like inch long strips along the one side of it and wrapped it around the 2 lumps of cheese. 1 lump from each of the kinds of cheese. And that was
yeah, yeah.
really close and came out really, really
Mm.
good.
Yeah, I just posted a pic that I got the Tequeños. Those look
Yeah,
fantastic.
they're amazing. Like they're one of the best appetizer type snacks, or even for a full meal. One of the best,
Mm,
man. One of the best I've had in a while.
yeah, if I'm looking at, I'm surprised they don't have this for sale at like grocery because there's a lot of shit that Mexico sends up. Maybe because it's Venezuela and not Mexico, but um, the like the Bimbo brand. I don't know if they have that in where you're at, but like here, there's like a section of like Mexican like bread or fucking uh, pastries and that kind of
Oh
shit
yeah,
under the Bimbo brand.
yeah. I know what you're
Um,
talking about. Yeah, the bimbo.
yeah, yeah. So I'm wondering why that wouldn't be here somewhere. And it's so fucking good. Trying to find a brand that's showing.
Yeah, these are the
Yeah. So like the ones you're
empanadas
talking
right
about are actually
here.
coming from like Venezuela.
Yeah, yeah, they're from well, though I don't know where they're coming from, but the ones I found on Amazon, the only ones I like, no, they don't have them in stores anywhere near here.
Yeah,
But
that's
the ones I
weird.
found on Amazon were like, let's see, these are where were they
Yeah.
shipped
Actually, there's a
from?
there's a a Goya brand. Goya is a fairly international one as well. I would think. That's crazy that they don't have those
I mean, who knows? It might have changed since the
in the
last time.
stores.
It's been a few months, but
Right, right. Yeah.
it comes out to like there was one that was like a box of them
Mm.
that I was ordering, but it all comes out to like $2 or $3 a pop, or like $1 a pop, and it's like, I mean, I'd rather make. I think I'm gonna have to just make, get the pastry dough and make my own again. They just make like a really, really big batch and freeze a lot of them, and then I'll just have a bunch of frozen ones I can like reheat whenever I want them.
What's going on with this one? It says pre-cooked taquinos plantain. Plant? What the
Oh,
fuck?
plantain would be like with banana inside, like, but not banana like we eat, like
Yeah,
a
yeah. No, I'm
more
familiar.
savory banana.
Yeah. Plantains are little tiny, tiny bananas, basically. Huh. I'm trying to figure out because it almost looks like they're using plantain as the outs, and they're putting like cheese in it. I think. I don't know. Here, I'm gonna share the pic. You tell me what you think. That's what it looks like. Hold on. Let me post it here. Ranch. Right. There you go. Doesn't it look like the plantain's the outside and they're putting like cheese in it?
Oh,
You see it? You see the pic?
I'm looking. Hold on, I see here. Oh wow, interesting. Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like the plantain is the outside, right? And it
yeah,
was like they put cheese or something in it.
yeah. Plantain with cheese in the middle. I
All
bet it
right.
tastes really good
Yeah,
because they're
yeah. I'm
not
not.
like as sweet
I've
as
never gotten
bananas,
used to
and
that.
bananas are great with cheese.
Yeah, I've never gotten used to the cheese and with like fruit or whatever, or like fruit and like a chicken salad. Or I think I've just got. It was too. I was too old by the time I even became aware of that kind of thing, and so I just
Yeah, I apparently
never got
came up
used to
with
it.
the wrapping an American slice of cheese around the banana thing myself when I was a kid.
Uh,
Nobody showed me how to do it.
mhm,
It was just like my parents had to give me a
mhm,
snack one day, and it was like a banana and a piece of cheese, or like a half
mhm.
a banana and a piece of cheese. And I
Right,
wrapped one around
that's
the other. I was like,
so
"Oh, this is amazing!" And my parents were like, "Well, I mean, I guess
good.
he's eating it, so like, whatever."
It seems to, there are worse things than eating a banana and a slice of cheese.
I mean, I'm sure they
Have
were
at it.
literally just thinking like hell,
Mhm.
like fuck
Why
it, they're
not?
gonna.
Mhm.
Oh, they got like all sorts of fucking taquinos. They even have ones filled with chocolate.
Mhm. Wow. Yeah, I saw the ones that were like
Same
the
pastry filled with
the
like a
ver-
Nutella kind of thing. That sounds really fucking tasty.
mm. Yeah, the pizza one sounded really good. You know what I mean? I don't know if it had like actual pepperoni or if it was cheese and sauce or something. Either way, that sounds really good as well.
Wait, what is this? It's just
Right, there's
cheese and
cheese,
jam? That
cheese.
sounds really good.
What was it?
One is like cheese and jam, like cheese and like some sort of tropical jam.
Hmm.
They got
I
jalapeno
wonder. Yeah, I wonder.
ones. They got ones
Yeah,
with
what? I'm
guava.
thinking if you did like cream cheese and like some kind of jam or something, that would be great.
Oh yeah. Oh, and they also
Yeah.
sell
Uh,
arepas. Arepas are nice.
mm,
They're like a
and see the
flatbread
weirdest
version of a
flavor.
tortilla that's like an inch thick instead of like super thin. And
Oh,
instead of
right,
like
right.
wrapping the tortilla, you wrap the food in a tortilla with the arepas, you cut it in half and fill it like a
Mm,
sandwich. It's really, really
almost like
good.
a
And they're
pita.
really, really crunchy on the outside and they're just like soft and chewy on the inside.
Mm,
Really good,
yeah, sounds
fresh.
similar to a pita. Yeah,
Yeah, but
like
it's
a
all cornmeal.
flatbread.
It's just like 100% cornmeal.
Uh, gotcha. But it's like a flatbread, basically, even though it's made out of corn.
Yeah, yeah,
Is that
yeah.
kind of the idea?
You basically,
Okay, like a
you want
really thick
about
flatbread.
somewhere between 3/4 of an inch and an inch thick. And you take and you make it about the size of like a good sized burger patty, right?
Mm,
And then
all right,
you fry it
gotcha.
up on both sides so it's really dark and golden brown, and then Just throw it in the oven for like another
Slice it
10
in
or
half.
15 minutes on like 350 or something. And then when it's
Mhm.
still warm, like let it cool off a little bit, but when it's still nice and hot, you want to like get a towel or whatever you have to and cut them in half and fill them like sandwiches. Like a little cheese or like some shredded meat. You could put just butter in there.
Mhm.
They really
Yeah.
like Cheese Whiz and deviled ham with
Mm.
olives sliced
All right.
into it, which is a weird
Interesting.
combination. I'm sure it tastes fine, but it's not going to be my primary one.
Hey, there's vegan taquinos, by the way.
Well, there would be, yeah. Just fry them up in olive oil.
Deditos de queso. I think deditos means little fingers, if I remember correctly. So they're saying like chicken fingers, little chicken fingers. If my translation is correct, and it may not be.
So I can buy a pack of 50 taquinos
Oh, here's one
for
that literally say
38
Venezuelan cheese
bucks.
taquino.
How much the fucking cost this shipping? It's an American company, but everything is in Spanish.
Mm, of course, that's the national language at this point, isn't
Oh, I have no idea.
it? Yeah, not quite,
I
but
don't really need this right now. I'm gonna bookmark it and
mm, yeah.
save it.
Sorry, I guess I did kind of
I can't spend. I can't
tempt you
afford to
with
be
it.
blowing money on fucking taquinos right now.
Mm,
Got Christmas
for
coming
the
up. Got to spend money
taquinos.
on like gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
But goddamn, taquinos
Oh, these
sound
are
so
called
good.
tequestitos. Tequestitos.
Oh, but
Chocolate.
I have a couple of empanadas left over from lunch today for tomorrow, so I'm good.
Nice.
We had some tacos a little while ago, and so I saved the taco meat and filled the empanadas with just cheese and taco meat. So I'm like, that's pretty hard to fucking beat, like a crunchy, soft tortilla, extra thick tortilla kind of like taco thing. Oh, you see
Nice.
that shit about
Yeah, I
crazy
did
shit
hear.
about Emaru?
Yeah. Oh, the dude that just walked up to her and
Tried
stick
to
his
kiss
tongue down
her.
her throat.
He didn't
Yeah,
actually make any
yeah,
contact with her other than like her shoulders or something. But like,
yeah, yeah. He was leaning down, trying.
oh yeah, the chocolate ones look fucking good. Yeah, I saw those on the other one.
Dude, don't they?
God
Yeah,
damn.
tequestitos, little tequinos.
But that whole thing like really fucking pisses me off because like there's video footage of her talking about, oh, I don't want to go. I don't think it's safe, and my bodyguard can't come because he did his job the last time he was there, so they don't
Yes,
want him
yeah,
back.
that was bizarre.
And then there's like video of
Yeah,
like her friends
yeah.
telling her point blank in person, "Don't go. It's not safe." And then she goes, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, she could have died. Oh my god, she could have
Yeah,
died."
although from what I
And it's
understand,
like, fucking
she
no.
was whatever. I don't know how she was somewhat obligated to go, from what I understand, by her Twitch contract.
Oh yeah, there was some reason she felt she had to go. I don't know.
Yeah,
All I
yeah,
know is
I still
like,
would have bailed.
I'm sorry, if you know it's not safe, you're the only one responsible for your own safety. Like no one else is ever.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
don't ever
exactly.
let somebody else be responsible for your safety. That's such a fucking stupid decision. It's like
Yeah,
because they don't care.
yeah,
You care. I care.
yeah,
Like you care about your safety.
yeah,
I care about my safety. I'm not
yeah.
concerned about
Twitch
Bob down the
sucks.
fucking road and how he's doing. Like
Yeah,
I don't
Twitch
wish him
is
ill. I'm hoping he's doing great, but I'm not going to fucking go out of my way to
yeah,
make sure he's safe. It's not my job.
yeah, yeah. And again, is yeah,
And you
Twitch
know
is
what? Twitch is
incompetent
not
in
the only
almost every
job or
way.
only place you can stream. And if they're going to
Yeah,
put
that's
you in
what
a
I'm
situation
saying.
where your safety's at stake and you
Yeah,
know it, and everybody
yeah,
else knows
yeah,
it, and as
yeah.
everybody else is telling you, then fucking
Mhm.
figure that out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I also don't want to let Twitch off the hook either, though. I mean, they're fucking
No. Yeah, the
incompetent and they don't
Twitch
seem to
is
care.
definitely like they should get sued and lose a fuck ton of money, and people should recognize that like it's not safe to go to a Twitch convention and stop going.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the guy who tried to stick his tongue down her throat or whatever should do whatever punishment there is for that because he didn't actually make contact. So I don't know like what that would be, like some community service or like a fine or something. Like they're not going to put him in prison.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I love how they thought banning him from the Twitch platform
oh
was a
God.
big deal.
The
Can you
first
believe
ban
that?
was 30 days.
Yeah, it wasn't even
They
permanent,
took an
right?
hour. It took an hour of Emiru's manager talking to them, and they still didn't do anything about getting this guy thrown in jail. But we're like, well, he's permanently banned from Twitch. We'll give you that.
Yeah, he's
And
not
it's
going to
like,
be
you
able
got
to
to be
watch videos on
kidding
Twitch.
me. And
Yeah, like why
then,
do you think that matters at all? Like who the fuck cares?
yeah, nobody gives a shit about him
Yeah,
being
it's an
banned. We
odd.
want him to go and face like actual legal consequences.
Mm,
Like he should be
Yeah,
arrested.
yeah.
And honestly, I think that's like a ticket or like a
Mhm.
fine. I don't think that's the kind of thing they can actually put you in jail for. Trying to
Yeah,
kiss
I'm not sure
somebody
what the
without their
legalities
permission
are.
and not actually succeeding.
Mm.
Like if he'd
Yeah,
made contact
yeah.
and kissed her, I think he might actually stand to do some jail time. But even then, it would probably
Mhm.
not be very likely. Probably be like probation
Mhm.
and a fine because it's not like he didn't like grab her titties, he didn't like
Mhm.
grab her pussy, he didn't like try to fucking rape her.
Yeah, yeah. It's still incredibly creepy, obviously, but yeah, it's
Oh,
interesting
it's
what the
by no
legalities
means
would be.
acceptable at all. Period. You don't do that.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
an assault.
understand what goes through a person's head to just walk up to somebody that you fucking again don't know other than watching online and think it's acceptable to do something like that. That's fucking crazy.
Well, it's that entertainment genre, the e-thought
Yeah,
genre. It's
yeah.
like these girls sexualize
Mhm.
themselves, make jokes about flirting with their audience,
Mhm.
and treat them like they're like kind of halfway interested. You know, like that thing girls will do, lead
Yeah,
guys on. They basically
yeah. They
do
lead them
that
on so they get
to
more money.
fucking get
Yeah.
money from these streams, and then they're confused when guys don't understand that it's not real sometimes. And it's like, well, no,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
literally selling this flirtation and
yeah.
sexual advances to your fucking audience all the
Mhm.
time. And they're always
Right.
pretending to be single and pretending to be like, oh, I'm so lonely and single. It's so
Mhm.
sad. How, what do I
Yeah.
do? And it's like,
So
bitch is a 10. She's
lonely.
fucking somebody right now.
Yeah. It's
Like,
all, do you
we all
remember
know she's
the
fucking somebody right now. She's just lying about it. Like,
do you remember the incident that happened at Santa Monica Pier? It was like three or four girls streaming,
that
and
was
that one
Emiru
dude
was in
was
that
like
too.
creeping on him. Yeah,
Emiru was one
yeah.
of
I was
those
gonna say
girls
I
too.
didn't know who she was. I did not know who she was, and I didn't realize she was in
I
on
wonder if
that.
she's doing like a
Not only,
victim bread tuber arc where like
yeah,
she's
it's something
suddenly going
weird
to be
going on.
involved in some sort of like
Mm,
sexual thing every single month or
mm,
something, and it's
yeah,
building her
yeah,
audience and
yeah.
getting
That
more money
incident
and more
alone should have
donos.
fucking warned her about what can fucking happen, especially knowing how incompetent Twitch is. Yeah,
Well, Twitch
like how
had
do you?
banned her security. Like she had a favorite
Yeah,
security guy.
yeah. And if it's like she said, where he was lifting his arm, cops got there.
Yeah, all he
How do
did
you
was
ban somebody for that?
waited and kept the guy from running off till the cops got there, which is
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
what his job as a security guard is, and absolutely legally
yeah,
acceptable.
yeah. How the
He's not
fuck do
not
you ban
violating
him
any
for that?
laws, not violating any insurance
Yeah.
issues. It's like,
I'm like, what the fuck? Did this creep like fucking bribe somebody at Twitch to fucking have that happen? Like, what the fuck is going on?
well, and
That's
then
bizarre.
Tom Clancy came out and just shoved his foot in his mouth, partially
Yeah,
because they essentially
yeah,
blamed her for the whole thing
yeah.
instead of taking any sort of
Yeah,
responsibility. And
yeah, well, of
partially
course.
because
Hank
they
Hinson's
also
a
told a little bit of
fucking
the truth while they were doing it, and like that's probably not a good plan. You can't be like,
dude.
well, these girls build this audience, and it's like kind of on them to like
Yeah, yeah, it was definitely a
moderate
victim
and keep
blaming
people
thing.
out of this audience that they
Wow.
don't trust. You know,
Mhm.
like they should be a little more
Yeah,
careful about
dude.
that. And the way that they
Yeah.
behave is gonna invite this kind of behavior, whether it's wrong or right, doesn't matter. Like this is the reality. It's like you can't
Yeah.
sell sex and then
Dude.
not expect people to think that they could be inappropriate. Like,
Yeah. I almost think that Bezos needs Twitch to lose money.
oh yeah, it's got to be.
I like, you know what I mean? It's kind of the only thing that makes
Well, and
sense,
his name
right?
is getting
Like
dragged
Dan
through the
Clancy
fucking
should
mud
not
on
still
this
have a
one.
job.
Well,
Yeah,
and
Dan
I'm
Clancy
amazed
should
because
not still have a
Bezos and
job.
Amazon are being mentioned constantly in this whole story. Like he's so much more front and center than I imagined Bezos had ever wanted to be. Especially when it's a story about a girl getting like sexually assaulted. And like, yeah, Amy Rose should, you know, she's the victim and that guy goes to jail, but it's like, people should be learning from this, like that style of entertainment breeds this sort of behavior. Like, and a big part of the problem, at least from in my personal opinion, is this bullshit nonsense word, this parasocial horse shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
oh yeah, it's one of the words.
It's a social relationship. You're chatting directly to the person.
Right.
They're reading it and responding to you, especially if you're paying money for it. Like, that's a direct social relationship. It's not an intimate one. They're not bestest friends for life.
They're directly. Yeah. It's not like they're not interacting through DMs or that kind of shit. Yeah.
In some cases, a lot of them are. So keep
in
mind a lot of the more the people that donate more money get more access.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's very much more direct. Yeah. No, did you see the? I officially started hating that word.
You get to go bang denims, right? Like, is that how it works?
Yeah, but no, I officially started. I never liked the word, but I officially started hating the word parasocial after hearing the interview, quote unquote interview, Taylor Lorenz interviewing Dan Clancy after that happened. I don't know if you caught any of that. Did you see any of that? Did you see it?
That was the one where I was like, that Tom Clancy, just how could you make
every decision Dan? Yeah, Tom Clancy's the writer.
Sorry, I keep getting that mixed up. But what do you call it? Dan Clancy. The Hassan's ball machine kept making the wrong fucking decision in his interview with Taylor Lorenz.
Yeah, and it was obviously a puff
That's easier to figure out. I'll just refer to it as Hassan's ball cleaner.
Yeah, and again, that was Taylor Lorenz is essentially a propagandist at this point, right?
Well, and would 100%
not a journalist.
Be on his side if he was not making the worst possible choices every time he had a choice to make. Like, I don't know what that was.
Yeah,
like, all you gotta do is come out and say we had some serious problems with our security. We are looking into how we can address that to make sure this never happens again.
Yeah,
we're incredibly sorry this happened to Emmy Ruin. We would be happy to help her out with some therapy or whatever she needs to, feel like she's safe again and to help her, get back to normal as much as she can.
But why do
that's all you got to do is go out and say that and get ahead of it and then make good on it. Offer her be like, hey, look, we're really sorry this happened. We're going to give you like $10,000 to go get therapy.
Yeah.
Like give her a big chunk of fucking money. And then she doesn't have to sue you. You don't have to get in fucking more trouble by being out in public in the courts and.
Why do that when you can just victim blame instead and not take any responsibility for it?
Oh God, that's just insane.
Dan Clancy way.
Yeah. I think Emmy was like 80% victim and 20% like you made choices that you knew were awful choices.
It is definitely. She definitely played some part. Yeah.
If I know someone's gonna rob the bank and I go to the fucking bank anyway and get shot. Yeah, the shooters should go to jail, but I should fucking learn from that too and not go to the fucking bank when I know it's gonna get robbed. Like it's a little bit of both. It's like, you're the victim, but you also put yourself in a dangerous situation. Fully aware that it was dangerous.
Yeah, especially
you can't pretend you didn't know.
Yeah, especially when I heard about the Santa Monica pier thing.
Oh yeah.
She was one of them, dude.
Yeah, because isn't the TwitchCon thing in LA or something like that? Like down in like Southern California, like in the same area.
Yeah.
So like you already know there's like some issues with people in that area and you like that might be stalking you. Like get the fuck don't. Yeah. The other thing though I hate is that how people treat it like Twitch is the only possible job they could ever do, and it's like, well, no, if you're not happy or it's dangerous, like go find another job.
Indeed. Yeah, or definitely write out, if there's another write out the mandatory appearance of TwitchCon.
Yeah,
That's definitely a no a deal breaker. Should be
yeah.
a deal breaker for her.
Oh, so there was also a bunch of other shit that went down there. There's a VTuber by the name of Chibidoki. So the VTubers have this bullshit thing about not showing their face, and they think they have some sort of right to privacy in that regard. I don't agree. I think if you're
Yeah.
going to be a public figure, your face is eventually going to get out there, and it's really not reasonable to expect that nobody ever knows what you look like or who you are. I think that's nonsense.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
absolutely fucking
You can do your
ridiculous,
best.
especially if people are giving you tons of money.
Yeah, yeah. You're
But
gonna be found out.
they forced her as part of the security procedures to get in to demask in front of like a large amount of people, most of which probably didn't even know who the fuck she was. And she's not a bad person. Like Chibidoki's like a chill streamer. I don't have anything against her. She's one of the ones that's actually got like a fucking thing. Like she's funny to the kids. She's not funny to me, but she's funny to her audience. She's actually
Right.
funny, not like
Yeah.
sex. It's just very like it's humor, goofy, fun stuff.
Yeah.
As opposed to just having no personality and being like, look at my model, it has giant titties, woohoo. Which is just fucking weird to me that works. Like, even people will give money to fucking giant titty models on a fucking stream that aren't real. They're just fucking animated. But she said the things she had problems with, they made her take her mask off at a public place instead of letting her do it in a private place. She had to get her manager to come over and get the manager of the security people in order for them to let her into the back area so she could go to do the meet and greet she'd been signed up for. Because she streams on
Wow.
Twitch, so like she was supposed to be there to do a meet and greet, and they were like not going to let her in the back, even though she had all the documentation and paperwork for it.
Wow. What the fuck?
They told her that they had to cancel her, or they had to close her meet and greet right on time for security reasons, and they couldn't let her go over because she has the standard rule of I stay at the meet and greet and I greet every person who showed up. So her rule is like she doesn't leave till the last fan leaves, which I can respect that. That's pretty fucking hardcore. And then they told her audience that she was done and had decided to close it instead. So they lied to her and they lied to the audience.
Wow.
There's
Jesus
enough
Christ.
reports that I feel it's very, very likely that the security was stealing and throwing away many of the gifts fans were bringing for streamers.
Oh yeah. What the fuck, dude? Yeah.
And I'm guessing it just
Yeah, that
depends
seems
on
to
what
be
the
pretty
gift
much
was, whether it
confirmed.
had any value outside of just as a gift for that streamer. Like if you wrote a nice
Yeah.
letter or something, they were just going to throw it away. But if you bought them like candy or something that was like, you know, whatever, I'm sure that they were stealing and keeping that stuff. But that's pretty dirty too. And just a whole lot of really inappropriate, unprofessional bullshit from the people, from the security. Apparently, the
Yeah,
security
there's
were joking
obviously.
around about the Emiru thing like it was some sort of fucking joke. Like,
Yeah, they
I didn't
literally
even
just
see
took
it.
a half second to
That's like, are you
yeah, I
fucking
literally,
serious?
yeah, the person that was there, literally, the whole thing, haha, and talking about something else immediately.
Well, I knew
I was like,
they were
wow.
dog shit security from the first part of the video when I saw both of them standing there with their arms crossed over their chests.
Yeah, not even
You will
fucking
never
looking
see a
around.
legitimate security, military, police, anybody that actually
Yeah,
knows how to fight is
yeah,
not going to stand there with their arms crossed. So that, like, that's just like asking
yeah,
somebody to hit you in the face really hard when you can't
right,
stop them.
right.
Like that's like presenting your face for a punch. Like, oh, okay, good plan, buddy.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. Did you see? This is more funny. It's kind of disturbing considering what else went on.
Oh,
But did you
I
see what
mean,
Neon did? I don't know if
no,
you're. I'm barely familiar with Neon. Anyways, he's
never
a
heard of Neon
content
before,
creator,
so hit
whatever.
me with this.
But anyways, he's fairly well known. But anyways, he went up to there was a little thing set up for somebody named Deshae Frost, who's a black guy, right, or a black girl, maybe I don't know, but black person. And then
Oh
Neon
yeah.
was like walking up and like, oh, who's Sweet Four? They're like, yeah, Deshae Frost. She's like, oh shit, that's me. And like pretended to be the person, Deshae Frost. Pretended that they were Deshae Frost, and the Twitch guys just let them fucking sit down and pretend to be Deshae Frost, dude, at their booth.
Oh
I was like,
god
that's
damn.
fucking great. Yeah, like if the other shit didn't happen, that would be funny, right?
Yeah.
But since the other shit happened, it's
Yeah,
like,
it's
wow,
not
this is fucking
funny
disturbing.
so much anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. If that was the only thing, if that was the worst thing that had happened as far as Twitch security, that would be fucking fantastic. That would be hilarious. That would be a nice little prank, a nice wholesome prank. But because of the other
Not
shit that
so much
happened,
anymore.
showing exactly how unprofessional, lax, and unprofessional everyone at Twitch seems to be, yeah, it's fucking disturbing. It's like you guys have zero criteria for anything or zero fucking any kind of protocol. Is there any protocol at all
Yeah,
for
they had
anything?
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm like, how has Dan Clancy not been fired by now? Like he's already fucked up enough, I feel, even
Maybe
before
he's
this.
not just Hassan's ball washer. Maybe he's Bezos'
Mm-hmm.
ball washer too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
Bezos has gotten
yeah.
all enough weird, freaky sex that he's like, I just need a blowjob from an old man every once in a while.
Yeah, I need an old white guy that
Dan Clancy is just like, I'll do it, sir,
yeah.
please.
Yeah, yeah. Do you remember this was a while back, but do you remember when he was trying to show some of the features at Twitch? And he pulled up his app and like every single one was like a fucking porn star chick that just started streaming on Twitch.
Oh,
Every single one of
Jesus
them was like a
Christ.
young chick. Yeah, you
Isn't
don't
there
remember
like
that?
footage of him
That was
like
a couple years ago.
fucking putting his hands all over these chicks and like picking them up and swinging them around and shit?
I
I
haven't
remember
seen
seeing some
that,
sort of
but
video of her like of him picking up one
dude,
of these girls. He's like, and he's clearly
uh,
like 60 years old, fucking married guy,
yeah,
picking up like a
yeah, it's
20-year
creepy.
old fucking like e-thought slut, and it's just like, dude, you gotta be
Mm,
kidding me,
it's
man.
so creepy, dude. But yeah, it was funny because the
No.
dude, he was on with creator or whatever. And he's like, yeah, no, see here. And he's like trying to show the features. And then it's just, oh, another porn chick, another ethot, another porn chick. Yeah, it was fucking the other dude that was watching the, uh, what do you call it, podcast or whatever with him was just laughing. Like he wasn't saying anything about how crazy, how funny it was. But he was literally just cracking up because he's like, every single fucking chick in your feed, every single thing in your feed is like is creepy. It's like a young fucking porn chick or a regular ethot. Every single one you're swiping to, it's just going to another porn star or ethot. Yeah, yeah. I don't understand how he still has a job. There's some kind of weird ulterior shit going on. It might be as simple as being a tax write-off. They're like, look, we make so much money. I need you to lose a bunch. I need Twitch to lose a bunch of money to balance our books better. It's actually better overall for Amazon overall if Twitch loses like a few $billion every year. But maybe it's something different. I have
Like,
no idea.
yeah,
But
lose
he
enough money on
definitely
the
should not still
taxes,
be employed.
and then you get to write it all
Yeah.
off for the Amazon profits or something.
Yeah, I do wonder if Dan Clancy actually is anti-Semitic, or if it's just because Hassan is anti-Semitic. Uh, you know, why you would hire somebody onto your trust and safety team that was fired
Oh,
from their last gig
maybe he
specifically for
got it
being
by
anti-Semitic.
osmosis. Like maybe if you suck enough cum out of a guy that's anti-Semitic, you become anti-Semitic.
Yeah, yeah, it could be Hassan. Hassan's it's something that I don't know. Maybe it's just me that feels this way, but I view Hassan as incredibly whiny and effeminate, and nobody else seems to see that. You know what I mean? Like I get no, yeah, fine. He's 6'4" and good looking guy. He acts like a woman. He's fucking whiny and effeminate, dude. And I don't know why anybody else doesn't like fucking talk shit on him for it.
Yeah.
Or am I out of line?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't disagree.
Yeah, I guess nobody notices it for some reason. I guess
Yeah.
because he pretends to talk tough. Maybe that's it. But he's clearly a little bitch. You know what I mean? Like he's
Oh
clearly a
yeah.
fucking coward.
Oh, I guarantee if he had to back his words up even once, he'd piss his pants.
Yeah,
He'd just be
yeah,
like, "Oh," and just fucking
yeah.
like pee all over himself in terror.
Right. Yeah, because if I was him, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, I'll fight Sam Hyde." Like I don't even care if I'm losing. I'm not going to be expected to win probably. So, fuck yeah, I'll fight
You
that
don't
guy.
have to win in that kind of fight. You just have to put up
Yeah,
enough
there's
of a
no.
fight
Yeah,
that it's respectable.
yeah. You just have to not completely get dominated.
Although, if it were me, I would 100% be focused on winning.
Oh yeah, dude.
I would
Fuck
be
yeah.
like if I'm gonna actually fight somebody in a ring, I hate fighting. I hate fighting so much.
Right, right.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
exceptionally good at it. The few times I've had to do it,
Mm,
it's brutal,
yeah.
but like it's
Mm,
the last thing I want to do.
mm.
But if I'm put in a position
Yeah,
where
even
I
for
have to fight somebody because they won't shut the fuck
yeah.
up,
Yeah, it's
I'm
actually
gonna
a
go
pretty bizarre.
100% on that guy. I'm gonna want that guy
Yeah,
as in the fucking dirt.
it's a pretty bizarre concept, right? Like if you think about
Yeah,
it's a very odd thing to have people punching each other, kicking
yeah,
each other, like in MMA or kickboxing or whatever, just as an exhibition or as an entertainment
yeah. As a form of
or as a
entertainment,
sport or
it's pretty
whatever.
disturbing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's fucking
I've
weird,
never
right?
enjoyed watching
Like
boxing or fighting or wrestling
yeah,
or well, the
yeah, I
wrestling, the
did, I
fake
guess.
wrestling I've enjoyed, but I mean like real
Yeah, yeah, I
wrestling,
was
not
gonna
fake.
say, yeah, amateur
WWE
wrestling's
stuff I
fine.
love, and to be when I say fake, I just mean like it's predetermined outcomes. It's not,
Yeah, oh yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah,
not like they're not
yeah,
athletes. It's not like they're not working hard. It's not
yeah.
like they don't get hurt. I know, like
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, but it's just like they
Yeah,
predetermine
yeah, an
outcomes for the
amateur.
fights. They write stories and
Mhm.
follow them.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
entertaining, but it's not like boxing match where whichever person is the better boxer is the one who's going to win unless somebody's throwing for gambling money.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm. But yeah, and again, like amateur wrestling, striking, and you know what I mean, and like amateur wrestling, other than maybe knocking a hand away when they leg away, punching, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
striking your opponent in that sport. You can't body slam them or do any crazy shit like that. Um, yeah, so yeah,
Oh yeah, the
wrestling,
celebrity
amateur
stuff is
wrestling's
always
fine.
boxing, isn't it? Right? It's never like MMA shit.
Yeah, yeah. It's still weird to like any kind of sport, I guess, where you're the goal is essentially to dominate another human being. Still a little weird, I guess. But yeah, it's not nearly as violent as boxing or MMA or any of that shit because there's no actual striking allowed.
Man.
All right, I'll shut up about amateur wrestling now. My apologies.
Oh, I don't know. I just didn't have anything to add. I was like, it just came to a natural
Right.
conclusion. I was like, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
I don't have anything to plus
yeah, I
on
got
it.
you. I got you. Yeah, well, I know I did a lot of
Yeah.
wrestling when
Although I will say, if
well
I
when I
had
lived
to
in New
fight somebody,
York.
I'd prefer it not be Sam Hyde. I wouldn't want to fight Sam Hyde.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That guy
Yeah.
looks pretty
No, that
fucking
guy's.
tough. He looks like he's pretty fucking
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah. Apparently he's big, like 6'4" dude as well, like Hassan.
So he'd have
Although
reach on me
he's
too. Yeah, I
thicker.
definitely wouldn't want to fight somebody that's
Yeah.
got that much
Yeah.
muscle and reach. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a
Sam
good
Hyde,
play.
like yeah, yeah, like Hassan's not like thick like Sam Hyde is either. You know what I mean? Like Sam
Yeah,
Hyde's
Hassan's
like
skinny.
definitely obviously worked out. Yeah, he's pretty skinny for
Hassan
a 6'4"
is
dude.
like he looks defined, but like he's very weak.
Yeah, it's like those weird like long, small muscly type shit.
I've had periodically. So I'm a fat dude. I've had periodically those things where like the skinny guy who thinks he's tough is trying to fucking come up on you because he thinks you're weak because you're fat.
Oh right,
And it's
right.
like no, I'm fat, but
Yeah.
there's genuine muscle under the fat. Like I'm not like a weak fat guy. And you
Yeah,
gotta
I
like
gotcha.
fucking push him around a little or whatever, and they get like, oh shit, this guy's actually stronger than me. And it's like, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up if you keep starting fights. It's like I don't want to do it, but you're
Yeah.
gonna make me. You know,
Mhm.
I got a choice
Oh
at a certain
yeah.
point.
Yeah, yeah, I've been there a few times.
Yeah,
Yeah. Where somebody tried to start, was running their mouth, counting on me because I'm pretty mellow.
Oh, the
But
worst
yeah, and it
one.
gets to a certain point. I'm like, dude, um, I'm like, fucking watch yourself, dude, because if you're gonna keep running your mouth, I'm going to fuck you up.
The worst one was I was in grade school. This shit was hilarious. Uh, One guy who was my really good friend right up till that point decided he wanted to fight me, and his friend was there to try to fucking egg it on. And his friend was like a
Wow.
foot shorter, like a year younger than us, like much younger.
Right.
And that's when you're in like grade school, first grade, second grade, that really makes a difference. I think we were like in third or
Yeah.
fourth grade.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
my
Yeah.
friend decided that the best way to fight was to fucking back up and charge at me because I was bigger and stronger and taller.
Right. Right.
So like there was no like I had reach on him, I had muscle on him, I had speed on him. Like there was nothing he had to fight with.
Yeah.
And it was
They
just
just
kind
had
of
to go all
sad. So
out.
I would just stand to the side and trip him. I'm like, dude, you just stop. Like this is not
Yeah.
you're not gonna win, and you're just this is
Yeah.
just miserable for both of us. I thought we were friends. I don't even know why you want to fight me because I hadn't done
Yeah.
anything to him.
Yeah, that shit's weird.
And
Yeah, yeah, grade
his little
school
friend that
bullshit.
wanted to egg it on just jumped up in my face out of nowhere, and I wasn't expecting it. So I got
Mm,
him in the face with a fucking haymaker, and
damn.
this kid hit the ground
Mm,
3 feet away and rolled. Like,
yeah.
he wasn't in school for like a week because he had to go to the doctors because his face swelled the fuck up. Like,
God damn.
it was like
Mm,
half his face had swollen up. And I only hit him once. And I didn't want to hit him. I didn't even barely fucking know him. And that was the worst one.
yeah, that's
In
fucking
high
weird.
school, luckily, I managed to get away with not having any fights. And
Mm,
I mean, I got in like a couple shoving matches, but no like actual fist fights. And I challenged one guy to a fight, but he never showed up.
right.
But that was just kind of like one of those things where
Yeah,
he kept harassing everybody in class, and I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to fucking play your shitty games.
mm,
We just want to fucking do our
all
class
right.
and fucking get our grade and be done. He's
Mm,
like, you want to fight? And I'm like, all right, fine. We'll fight after school because I'm not going to get suspended a week before we
mm,
graduate and like end up not graduating because your jackass came here
right.
being told to shut up.
Right.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, we'll go
No,
to the
I
park
always
right the
thought it
fuck
was.
behind school. You know where it is. I know where it is. We'll go duke it out in the fucking park. I go back there and
Yeah.
sat there for like 20, 30 minutes. Ended up getting grounded because I showed up home late and I wasn't 18 yet, so I couldn't still technically get in trouble.
Right. Yeah. For me, my mindset was always like get yeah, and engaging in a fight when about to happen is kind of like the easy way out. But if I can get that person to back down and avoid the fight, like I feel like that in my mind, that's more.
I was always just happy to avoid the fight, but probably because my dad was always screaming and
Yeah.
yelling at
Yeah.
home, and so I was just
Right.
naturally
Right.
avoidant of conflict.
Mm,
But
yeah.
like the one guy I
Yeah. No, for
challenged, I was
me.
when I was gonna fight him. I was like, fine, I'll fuck you up, dude. I don't care.
Yeah. 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 No, I've been there too. But yeah, for
Uh,
me, it was always either dependent, but either being very calm and just calmly saying, "I'm going to fuck you up." It was pretty effective, and if not, I would go with the "I'm going to act crazy and get fucking all red faced and intimidate that way. And it was again, it depends on what person I'm dealing with and what I know about them. But
I never did the
one of
get
those two
crazy
was usually
thing.
going to affect. Yeah, no, it was even then I would be a bit controlled, but it would be obvious, or I would make it seem like I was like really tense and like fucking kind of
Like
crazy.
ready to fucking go. Like,
Yeah,
hold me
like I
back,
wouldn't be
man. Hold me
yelling
back.
and yeah, I wouldn't be like yelling and ranting. I'd be like physically kind of look a little
No, no, I know
crazy.
what
I don't
you're
know, it's
talking about.
hard
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
describe.
Yeah. It's very subtle. It's like your muscles are all too tense. Like you're not using your fine motor control because your adrenaline's kicked. Feel like your
Yeah,
adrenaline
yeah.
kicks, you can't do fine motor control. It's all major muscle, and it looks a little different when you move. I can see that being very intimidating. I was never like that. I was always just like, I guess if I have to, fine, like whatever.
Mm.
Or it just like naturally just started, like you just start shoving each other. I don't know what it
Yeah,
was because like
right.
people just didn't like some people just wanted to fight. The funny thing was the guy I challenged didn't show up, And then the next day tried to be like, oh yeah, well, where the fuck were you? I'm like, I was sitting in the park for 20 fucking minutes after school. Don't fucking play this game. Like, I'm not interested in this shit. And then he just never talked about it again, and he didn't want to meet that day either. So, I think he thought I wasn't going to show up, and he could just bluster past it or something.
Yeah, but, like you assumed you weren't going to show up either.
Yeah, I'd have fucked him up too. He's a big old Indian guy, but he needs like no coordination, and I'm just like, I would have just torn him apart. I was so mad. There was a bunch of people there at the park too, and I'm just sitting there going, man, these poor bastards, they just want to fucking have a good day at the park. They don't want to watch two fucking retards hit each other. Like, I remember thinking that too, because I'm like, fucking lady with her kid out in the fucking playground doesn't want to watch these two morons fight. Like, she's nothing better to do with her day.
Right. Yeah, the people that you like that, and they want to fight you about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, making bullying people to get friends or like get attention or something.
Yeah, and they're like,
nobody ever stepped back to him because he's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're not that much
but
bigger
most of the
than
time,
me,
I'm like,
so,
most of the time, like, I don't want to fight you. I just don't like you. It's just that simple. It's nothing. Well, I guess it is kind of personal, but look, I just don't like you.
Some people
I
just
don't want to fucking talk to you.
Yeah. But when you're in high school, it's hard to accept that, though. I can understand that.
It does.
Grade school, you're not quite ready to like accept that. There's just some people you're not going to get along with, and then you're not going to.
I guess that is something you don't really fully realize until you're like in your, I don't know, early 20s. Somewhere around that time, where like, some people just don't get along, and it's not always one of them or both of them being an asshole. They might actually be fairly decent people that just don't like each other.
There's a guy in the karaoke group that just doesn't like me, and it's totally my fault, and it's not even that I don't like him. I just fucked up and was really high. So there's a small group of us that'll occasionally play Overwatch together, and he was one of them. And I was playing with these other two, and we had gotten a streak of like 10 fucking games in a row that we won. You know what I mean? One of those rare things where we were on just a fucking hot streak. And we were crushing these other teams. And he comes in and I was like, oh no. Because it was going to break the streak. Because the minute you change the dynamic, like the team in any way, or you break the fucking luck streak, right? You know, I mean, that's how that works, right? And so he thought I just didn't want to play with him. And I was just like, never clarified. Because in my head it was like, oh, we were on a 10 winning streak and now we're going to stop winning because we're changing the group. You know, you can't do that and keep on the winning streak.
Right.
And I just never clarified it. He just thinks that I didn't want to play with him and then doesn't like me anymore and didn't like me anymore after that. Even after I explained it like a week or two later, it was just too late, I guess. I don't know. Yeah,
the feelings are too set in by that point to be bothered by reason.
Well, and I could understand somebody being like, I think you just feel bad about it, and now you're trying to like make it up, pretend, you know, or whatever. I'm sure, but it genuinely was like I just didn't want to change the group dynamic because when you're on a winning streak, you got to keep everything the same. You can't. You got to wear those socks for fucking 20 years. You don't understand. Like, you can't break the fucking luck. Oh man. Let's see. They're finding more and more of the Antifa money. That is going to be interesting. Is they're finding more and more money that's like being funneled from like terrorist organizations to Antifa and Black Lives Matter, which makes them look more like terrorist organizations because you know they are. Like, literally, like Maduro from fucking Venezuela spent $20 million to BLM, one of the BLM people directly in the form of like just fucking suitcases of money. They found where they were redirecting taxpayer money to that. Oh, the H3 snark shit. That shit's getting funnier and funnier.
The legal shit, you mean?
Yeah, I was watching Loose or whatever, Lust, and he was talking about how like the fact that H3 snark responded to Ethan's lawsuit before they made any form of subpoena to get their information fucked them. Because now,
Wasn't
like,
like a
their
crazy
lawyers are
long
on there,
one?
their lawyers know who they are, and so they're gonna have to, like turn over that information, and the lawyers absolutely fucking will. Whereas if they just not said anything, apparently, like, Reddit or, like, Discord could have tried to prevent them from getting their names turned over. Not likely that it would have happened.
They legally doxed themselves, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
When it could have been avoided, could have very easily been
Comfort Wipe has
avoided.
given me back my dignity.
Could have saved
Gone are
themselves
the
a
days
lot
I
of
have to
trouble.
embarrassingly rub up against a tree or a neighbor's house to wipe my own ass in full view of the police.
At least made it exceedingly difficult.
Oh! And they say size doesn't matter.
Lawyer.
15 inches of pure cleanliness.
That's fucking nuts. But again,
Good as new.
takes a certain mindset to do that shit they do. So
Yeah,
it's
true.
not one that's conducive to action.
Yeah, I'm getting awfully tired of, like, these kid gloves they're putting on with these terrorist groups. Like, they're out there, like, preventing ICE from doing their jobs. It's like, go out and either mass arrest or shoot them. Like, I'm done.
Yeah,
Like, they're violating the law.
Ridiculous.
Fucking put them in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least arrest them and put them up on federal charges, and then try them and put them in, like, whether you succeed or not, like, at least they know that there's going to be some consequences. Because right now the problem is that they're just letting these fuckers go all the time, and it's like, no, just send in a fucking couple hundred Marines, grab all these motherfuckers at the same time, and be like, you're all interfering with police, you're all interfering with the police and the federal agents for following through with the law, and that's the charge you're on, and you're all going to go to jail now, and you're all going to wait, and then you're going to go to trial, and then if you lose, you're going to go to prison. Like, just do it.
Yeah, the whole thing is bizarre.
And then make extra sure
at any level
that once you've arrested all these pieces of shit, you make it very clear how many of them were from the cities they were arrested in. Because I bet you 90% of them are being bussed around from city to city. And you make it clear how many of them were legally in the country in the first place and how many of them were illegals. Because if they're foreign nationals illegally here, they're engaging in espionage and sedition, I believe. Go after them for that, like, because there's more than just interfering with the police. If they're foreign, if they're, like, not supposed to be here.
Yeah, you get
messing
a
with
few
our
of
federal
those
agents. That's like espionage stuff. Fucking charge them as
you get
such.
a few of those that actually go to prison. That's probably going to knock that shit way the fuck down.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
When the worst thing is they get sent back.
One of my problems with the way that they do the deportations is that there's no real penalty other than you get sent back. I think you seize all the money they have and funding, and you use that to pay back for all the costs. And they do, like, a certain amount of time in prison before they get deported.
Yeah.
So that you can take as much of their money as humanly possible. 6 months, a year, whatever it takes to make sure that they're leaving with absolutely fucking nothing. And that you've taken every last penny that they had back for, like, benefits. And if they're one of those people that were, like, a benefits person, getting, like, benefits for years and years and years without even being a legal citizen, put them in a work camp and make them do forced labor until they've paid it back. Like, I'm totally fine with that. Like, that would definitely cut down on the people coming here for fake benefits.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, yeah, I would talk about, like, the Somalis in, like, Minnesota, or probably other places too. But yeah, literally an entire country that a quarter of the fucking GDP is Somalis.
And if those people knew that all that money they sent back was going to get taken out of their fucking hide before they were allowed to leave, like, go work the cabbage farms of the U.S. Like the fucking the South Koreans sent their prisoners to do, like, work in the cabbage fields. Yeah, I'll take some fucking kimchi grown by terrorists. It's cool. Um, actually, I'm gonna make some cabbage coming up this week. I'm thinking I was gonna do a soup with cabbage and corned beef and like potatoes and carrots. I thought that'd be pretty tasty.
Yeah. Oh, I remember my mom was desperate. The best I could find her was like ramen. Like there was a ramen thing that
Oh yeah.
was like the best I could do. For some reason, there's just
Sometimes,
nowhere around here.
sometimes you get what you can get.
Indeed. Yeah, I had no interest in it, but she wanted it really bad for whatever.
Yeah.
Until she tried it, and then not so much. That
Just
was not her thing, apparently.
just make it from scratch. Find all the ingredients, make the pasta with some eggs and some flour and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Did you see
Isn't
the
kimchi
crazy
just the cabbage or whatever?
Huh?
Isn't kimchi just the cabbage part
Kimchi
or
is
something
just
like that?
cabbage, like with like a garlic spicy seasoning spices
Yeah.
blend, like paste
Is it
smeared
like
in between each
fermented?
leaf, and then fermented.
Isn't it
Yeah.
fermented? Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say I knew there was some.
Yeah,
kind
they
of
literally take like a
process
Napa
with it.
cabbage, those ones that are like long leaves and like really open, and they like just tear off each
Right.
leaf, smear it with this garlic pepper seasoning paste, and then
Right.
just jam it all in a big fucking box or a pot or something, and like either let it sit on the counter or put it in the fridge and let it just ferment for like a couple months, and then
Wow.
serve it out that way. And it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's like a spicy.
I didn't try it when she had it.
It's like spicy. What do you call that? Sauerkraut.
Nice. All right. That sounds good.
It's very similar to sauerkraut, but it's like a much spicier. It's much spicier.
Is it in water or is it just
there's like a little bit of the juice with like all the different flavors mixed in with the juice. Yeah, the fermentation juice. Like a little water in there. Yeah, so there is water, but it, like by the time you're eating it, it's like cabbage juice.
Gotcha.
And then really depends on how they make it. So like, to make it absolutely correctly, you want to salt the cabbage and let the salt draw all the water of the cabbage out and really squeeze all that water out. And then mix in your like seasoning paste. I think they call it gochujang. Mix in your gochujang. And then fucking add a little water if you need to like get everything so that it's not being it's not exposed to the air, like just enough to keep it from being exposed to the air, and then it'll ferment. But a lot of times by the time you've put all the gochujang on, like the cabbage will have lost even more juice, and that's enough to keep it covered. And so you just have gotten rid of like some of the extra water. But some places will do it where they just leave all the juices in and then season it and then put it in a jar or whatever.
Right. Nice.
Oh, I was gonna say there was one video before we're done, because we're getting close to the end, and there's like one more thing I think we didn't cover. Did you watch the donut operator neighbors dispute ends with shots fired?
No, I didn't get to that one.
That one was fucking crazy.
Right.
It was really weird because like the cop just shot him for like no fucking reason, and he escalated for no reason. Like the guy was clearly high as fuck, and this cop just gets right up on him and starts like fucking essentially just challenging him as the guy is talking weird nonsense. The cop decides he's being threatened and then tries to tase him, and lo and behold, the guy that's clearly high on something doesn't respond to the taser, and then he just fucking kills him.
Wow.
Like, the only thing the guy did was pull the fucking taser thing out and throw it away, and he was like, "Oh, you didn't get me, bitch," or something like that. And like, he didn't even try to swing on the guy. He never took a swing at the guy. The only thing he ever did was the cop pulled the gun and was aiming it at him for a second beforehand, and he tried to like move away from it and put his hands out, and I think one of his hands brushed the tip of the gun, and then the cop just fucking killed him right there. And it was just like, dude, that guy needs to go to prison. Like, that's just straight murder. That's not There was nobody else there. There's nobody else outside anywhere around. So there's no
Right,
reason for him
right.
not to have waited for backup to just take the guy down.
Yeah, what the fuck? Has there been anything filed, or is it still too new?
I don't know. It's still too
It
early.
just happened.
Yeah, it was only on the
Okay,
16th, so like 7 days. Who knows what's going to happen? But like
Mm,
that's clearly not a justified shooting. Like there was no excuse for him to murder that guy. And it was just terrible
yeah,
policing from the beginning to the end because he was clearly escalating for no reason on a guy who had no idea where he was. He was clearly in another dimension on drugs.
right, right. Oh, fuck.
And he was just like clearly just out his fucking mind. But the thing that got me was like he wasn't threatening. He didn't have a weapon. He was literally shirtless.
Yeah.
You know, so I hope that guy goes to prison. The police guy needs to go to prison, in my opinion, on that one.
Yeah.
That's just like,
Yeah. Where,
no
do
fucking
you remember
way.
where that happened? Like what state that happened in?
No, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
All right, not solely essential. I was just curious. Yeah.
I
No
don't
biggie.
think it was in a soy central state, but I could be wrong because that is a depressing reality. If he's in like California, he might get in more trouble, but if he's in like Texas, he might not get in any trouble.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
unfortunately, we don't
Sure.
have a really good standard for police nationwide. I think that one of the things that I think we should realize at this point is that the standards for police training are not high enough. Like there are some great cops out there, and the majority of people who go out to become police officers are good people who want to help their communities and are trying to do the right thing.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
But there's a lot of people that slip through the cracks, and these fucking police unions make it almost impossible to fire them. And
Yeah. Yeah.
and the police
That is a
who are
big
good
issue.
police know exactly who they are and hate them, no doubt. But it's just like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing I found out. I'm blindly want to protect every member. If there's one that's clearly a bad apple like that cannot handle, the duties within the bounds of the law, you should be kicking them the fuck out too, because they're making the rest of you look bad.
there were a couple of different conversations I had with police brass in VR chat in the early days. There was one time when I talked to a corporal and one time I talked with a sergeant who were police, and they were reluctant to admit to being police. If it hadn't been a relatively small world with me and that person just talking, they might not have said anything to me. But when they realized that I wasn't like either a fucking frenetic fanboy or like
all cops are bastards
brain
guy.
dead fucking, oh, all cops are bad, oh, they're all bad. Like, oh yeah, that's why there's like no shootings on most days. Okay. The way they were talking about it is it's like they know exactly who the bad cops are.
Right.
Brass 100% knows. So like the sergeants, the corporals, the captains, and they really want to get rid of these people, and they will do everything they can to do it as quick as they can. But the unions make it virtually impossible to get fired unless they do something extreme. And it's really frustrating for like the good cops because, like by the time it's something extreme, then it's like newsworthy and everybody's like hates them because of this, this one asshole in the fucking group in his local police force, and yeah, it's a real issue, and they don't know how to resolve it. Like it's like I wish there was a way to resolve it, but the other problem is also it's really easy to get fired for doing something horrible in one state and like just move to another state and get another job as a cop there. Right. Sometimes even if they know what you did, they'll still hire you, even if they know you did like a horrible thing that was wrong. So like this guy could end up getting like, a couple of years and then fucking hired on in another state,
Yeah, that's pretty nuts, dude.
Which is insane. Yeah. There needs to be a federal mandate of like, if you're fired from a police position for any form of misconduct or abuse of power, you're never allowed to be a cop or federal or state or city police person of any
Yeah.
kind ever again. Like, you're just,
Yeah.
that field is done. You're not in it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable, I'd say. Yeah, that's definitely a one strike and you're out.
Yeah, and it's not
Yeah,
like you're saying they
I
have
know
to
the
go to
criminals
prison
get 2 or 3.
forever, or like executed. You're saying like they can't be cops anymore of
Yeah.
any kind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, they should definitely be held to that high of
Yeah,
a
yeah. There's
Yeah.
this weird sort of thing where like there's a fine line between setting up a situation where people can just be fired for like any reason without any real reasonable cause, and people
Mhm.
thinking they have some sort of right to have a job that, like,
Yeah.
whether they do it wrong or not, they just like they own the job instead of him being employed by the job. You know, it's like the lady that got
Mhm.
fired for,
Yeah, like they're
not doing the
entitled
fucking
to it.
fire drill. Like, that's ridiculous. But at the same time, like, the company should still be able to fire her if they want to. You know, like,
Right. As ridiculous as it is to
yeah.
fire her for that. Yeah.
I think that if she was really smart, what she would have done is filed for a fucking, what do you call it? A hostile work environment.
All right.
And you demonstrate that by saying they fired me without ever writing me up or telling me in any way, shape, or form that I was doing anything wrong. And they just completely, just out of the blue, out of nowhere, fired me without any sort of, like, reasonable. So I had no idea I was doing anything wrong until they let me go. And I think that would be a really
Right.
good case. And she would probably either get her job back if she really wanted it, or potentially, like, get, like, a fucking party,
Large settlement.
a
Yeah.
settlement of some kind. But either way, she could get it into the local press and make sure that everybody in the community knew what that company was doing with their tax money. Because that's where you
Indeed.
really hurt them. Is if you really want to do damage, you like go back and say like, hey, you're the local press Democrat, Chronicle, fucking Star, Washington Post paper, fucking place or whatever. Like, you're the local newspaper. Why don't you put a story about this in there? And then they're like, oh, a lawsuit against a charity? Oh, that's interesting. For a hostile work environment. Like, that's a fucking interesting story. And then
Yeah, that's pretty juicy.
that'll
That's juicy.
push them to want to settle a whole lot more, a whole lot faster.
Right, right. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Anything else?
I think we've covered everything. Unless there's something you got left.
No, nothing I can think of offhand.
Just Tron with an enormous ass with his wiping stick.
Oh, that was from is that what we're talking about at the
Yeah, the end of the last one.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch that or no?
I just did.
Yeah,
it was
it's
pretty
only
funny.
like a
I've
minute.
seen that before.
Oh, yeah.
You posted it anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I clipped like a minute or so of it. It was pretty funny. Yeesh. All right. Yeah, no, I think that was about it. So
All right.
I guess we can check out. For
Yep.
everyone out there.